What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the show. Some All I Need news before we get into it. Saturday, November 3rd, at the Edge Indoor Skate Park here in Taunton, Mass., we will be having the New England Am contest, and we're going to do individual runs this time, so it should be pretty heavy. It's always really a day just jam-packed with so much skateboarding. It's one of my favorite days of the year, so I'll be on the mic making some noise. You'll hear me, to say the least. And then also, me and the crew, All I Need crew, are working on our third full-length video, which we titled Good Eye, and that's underway, man. We've been going out every weekend, and you'll hear about it on the show. Me and Lou were talking about skate sessions and filming missions and stuff. But, yeah, so we're working on our third full-length video, man. I'm really proud to get to this point with the homies. It's going to be fucking awesome. And then, yeah, our guest today is Lou Sarowsky, Lurker Lou. Some of you might know him as Lurker Lou. But, yeah, I was hyped to catch up with Lou. It's been a long time, man. And we talked about all types of stuff. We talked about growing up in Cape Cod. That's where me and him met, actually, out in Chatham. Our paths crossed. And then we talked about filming for Vicious Cycle, Zered Bassett's video that he put out. We also talked about just living in New York, purple shoes. Lou's on a mission with some purple shoes. We talked about his brand, Iron Claw, and a whole bunch, man. We talked about a whole bunch. It was really, really fun. I know you guys will enjoy it. And until next time, my friends. Peace. Oh, yeah, and Emma's okay. She got like an abscess under her eye, my dog Emma, and I had to bring her to the doctors today, and they popped that thing. It was gnarly. So now she got like an open wound above her eye, but I'm mending to it. So hot compress, and she has some antibiotics and stuff, but she's alive. Emma's happy. My Emma's crushing. Right, Emma? Good girl. Later.
I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like, I gotta get on it.
I just love the skating and the scene.
Rain, go away. All I need is a skateboard today.
This is the Shetler Show featuring professional skateboarder, podcaster, and All I Need Skate founder, Anthony Shetler.
So it was hot. Everyone was doing it.
Yeah, they're looking for their dad's fucking metal skateboards in the garage.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Get on this thing.
Each episode brings you amazing discussions with interesting people from all walks of life.
Kind of when skateboarding clicked for me, and you learn some tricks or whatever, and you get that appreciation from your peers, you know? The other skaters are like, holy shit, like, yeah, dude, that's rad.
Admiration.
Yeah, the admiration or the affirmation.
Real, recognized real.
If I didn't experience those crazy moments in my life, then these great moments would never be as great as they have been.
Honestly, like, for me, I just loved it. Like, I saw those dudes, I saw those videos, and I was like, holy fuck, this is sick.
Yeah.
This is what I want to do.
No, we're rolling on that, dude. I'm gonna smoke some weed with you.
Sick. So, yeah, I was working on this. Like casting some a new shoe today, but I was doing a D3 because the rage of that shoe right now. You know how people are like, "Oh my God, the D3, the ASAP Rocky." And I did a fucking wear test for a D3 wear test back when people thought they weren't, like, the shoe wasn't, people thought it wasn't around, but they never stopped making the D3. I'm pretty sure, like, for years on end. Like,
That's crazy.
So, but that was in, like, 2015. I did a wear test, and then, you know, slowly the shoe, like, blew up again, so it's kind of funny. But now I'm like, yo, while this shoe's mad hot, I'm gonna fucking make a make a mold of it, and then start making them in concrete, and you can use them as like planters. Like, I'm not that into. I mean, I have a little connection with it because of like making fun of it, but then at the end of it, like showing mad respect to Mayhew throughout that whole thing.
Of course.
And now I'm like, yeah, dude, it's fucking. I finished like I don't know, 2/3 of it right now. But
Well, break it down to me. What do you actually do? I've seen those online. I've seen the cameras too. So
this is like kind of.
What?
Yeah, this is not all the silicone done in it yet, but it's like, so that's what I was going to the art store to get more silicone. So see how it's really thin on top?
Yeah.
But that I brush on in like 4 stages. So I brush on, let it chill, I brush on. So I did 4 coats, and that gets all the minute, super details. And then I put it in a box.
What is that? What is that exact? What is that? You got?
It's silicone rebound brush on silicone rubber for like. See how it's for like making, duplicating busts or whatever, making like monster masks. I think there's like a whole. So I basically went around the whole thing and like just dabbed it up, and now it's like. I'm going to pour in another layer so that it'll go to the top of the shoe, and then I'll peel it all out, and then I can pour in like pretty much whatever I want to. And then I have my VX one is like down here. I'm working on something right now for that dude that does that secret tape Instagram.
Yeah.
So that's like all enclosed. Like that's the eyepiece. But I took like fucking Sorry and photosynthesis and like smashed it up, and then like pulled all the tape out and stuffed it in there, and then like I think I stuffed in like too much tape. I haven't really fucked too many of these up, but it's like there's like a huge hollow spot in the like it's almost like it's oh yeah. So then I have like all my other ones that I've been doing.
Yeah, those are insane.
That's like the Japanese Kit Kat. That's like regular candy.
So you made them out of that dot. You make a cast of it, and then you just fill it, huh? That's all cash?
Then I fill it with random shit, or I mean, we're not random. It's always like something that's kind of like has to have a little meaning. So, yeah, I'm gonna do another one of those with like the fisheye, because mad people were like, yo, there's no fisheye on, and I'm like, dude, no. It was so hard to get anyone to even give me a broken VX. Like people were like, nah. I'm like, I don't know, dude. And it was Colin Reed who gave me. It was a Japanese one, and then I got another dude that's gonna give me a fisheye. So I'm gonna make another one of those. I'm doing this D3. I want to do a Hasselblad, like pretty soon, because that was like the first photo I ever had in a magazine was from a Tiba shot with a Hasselblad.
Damn, that's a heavy first one.
That I'm like casting is like personal to me in some way. Even the D3 has like some personal relation to like my life, you know what I mean? So
for sure.
It's great. It's fun. It's super fun. I like kind of self-taught myself like the whole time with doing it, which. I make mistakes, but it's like, oh shit, I'm not doing that again. Like, a YouTube tutorial can teach you like so much until you're actually like, fucking, I don't know, dude. It's tricky, and like, I like it being tricky because it weeds people out from like making it. And over the last like 2 years, I was like, I don't want to do like art on skateboards anymore, like all my collages and whatever. I want to like stick. Obviously it would be super hard for me to like shed like being a skateboarder as an artist, so my work is always gonna have some aspect of like skating, but the sneaker thing broadens it out to people who are like, like I've done Nikes, I've done Jordans, Adidas, and none of these companies have ever like reached out to me where people are like, yo, that shit's dope, like you should fucking get connect. I'm like, dude, I'm not ever that dude. Like, I sent one sponsor me tape my whole fucking, maybe 2. No, I sent one to 16 just so like I could like, yo, Zered's boy, like throw in some extra boards for Zered.
That was all like kids under 16, right? That was all kids under 16.
Yeah. With Zered, yeah, exactly. I mean, we can get more into detail about our history if we don't want to start the podcast off me blabbering about my latest art endeavor.
Well, no, we'll work our way to that. I have it written down. I want to just start with growing up in Cape Cod. Maybe break that down.
Yeah, that was. Hold on, let me shut this.
I love your Larry Bird picture in the background too.
Oh yeah, that's signed, dude.
Damn.
Signed, Leroy Neiman, 1992, 603 out of 1,035.
Dude.
I mean,
heavy.
no, yeah, it was worth a lot of money at one point. It's probably worth like 600 or 700 now. But my mom's friend gave it to me because I was like, "What? That's so sick!" And she was like, "You can just take it." Her husband passed away, and it was his. She was like, "I actually hate it." So, but so growing up on the Cape, there was actually like when I was like drawing more attention to skating, like 94, like right before I started, it was kind of like you would see, like I would see kids, like not kids, I mean they were like teenagers at like the drive-through. There was like a drive-through bank that was like super famous in my area, and then
Where was that? What city?
that was in like Dennisport and Harwich border in Cape Cod. It's like mid-Cape on the south, like Nantucket Sound side.
Yeah.
And I would see it like here and there, but by like 95, it was like older brothers' friends had like boards and they were skating, and then like friends' older brothers, and you'd see like Acme boards, Tree4 boards, and like before I started skating, like I knew like, oh, that's Acme, that's Foundation. Like I kind of knew just because there was like CCSs in California Skate Mat, or like, you know, the other one that wasn't CCS.
Yeah.
So I was pretty exposed to it, like, and then there was like a MTV Sports thing that was like a thing on like Nashville. Do you remember that?
No.
It was 95. It was like, because you know when MTV Sports was doing something on like Simon Woodstock and shit.
Oh,
like,
I do remember this. I remember there was an article in like Big Brother or something.
dude, there was like the only exposure that I could really find to get from skating as I was like interested before I got like my first board, like in September 95. So I would see this MTV Sports, and it was about these dudes in Nashville.
How old are you in 95?
I was 11. I was gonna be 12. Like around, I started skating so around this time, like 23 years ago. So I was like 11, about to be 12 when I got my first like Tree4 blank ventures, Tree4 blank wheels. Dude, it was $80 complete.
Wow. Yeah, and then
$80 for like that was like a complete legit setup, dude.
yeah, that's amazing.
47mm wheels, like 7.5 board. But so I was always like, yo, there, and I would see it. It would play on MTV like a lot at one point, like for like 2 weeks it would play like 4 times, and I would see it, and it was like these skaters in Nashville, and it was like kind of seriously like my first, like almost like I would say my first skate video in a way.
What? On MTV?
Yeah, and it was MTV Sports, and I would watch like Skate TV in like 88, 89. I was always attracted to skating, but by that time I was like, yo, that shit's sick, because they made it out like there's nothing out here. We're like country boys, and we make ends meet with whether it's skating. They had a good spot, that Federal shit, you know, like
Yeah.
that Ill Plaza, Freddie skated, Ross Norman, Westgate did some crazy shit there. So that was in it, and I was like, whoa, like, but then they went off into a parking lot and did like a DIY thing. So right then I was like, oh, okay, that's like, I can do that.
Yeah.
So we had like a grocery store parking lot, and we just started moving parking blocks around. It was an A&P. Remember A&Ps?
Yeah.
They
hell
were
yeah.
they were shitty grocery stores, but they like seriously gave us a corner of this parking lot in Dennisport where I grew up. And the 2 kids I started with were like older than me. They were like in 8th grade when I was in 6th grade, and we all started like pretty much the same time. Like one kid had been skating a little bit more, his kid Jay Perna, who I'm still in touch with, and this other kid Chris Mayer. And Chris Mayer, like, we were all super tight, but they were like, I mean, it probably ends up why I ended up being like this kind of skate bully, fucking with people the way I am, because they were fucking hard on me. They were like, I was the little kid out of like, and then my older brother's friends, so I was like always the little kid.
Yeah, you were like exposed to too much too early.
Oh, dude, like my brother's friends, like puking out of our back porch when I'm like 11 years old, like I'm bong hits, like I already saw like so much shit before I started skating, so it wasn't anything for like me to go out to my brother's friends and whatnot. And yeah, those 2 dudes, we kept it pretty tight for like the first 2 years of skating, and I didn't even really fuck with the skate park for like a year and a half maybe. And then
Just AP lot?
the AP lot was heavy from like September '95 until like, dude, I would even say like December '97, and then
And there's like a big difference if you start at a skate park compared to just like.
Dude, I didn't drop in for like. I remember I skated for a fucking full year and a half, dude, before I even dropped in.
Yeah, whole different thing, dude.
It was crazy, and then it was like Harvard Skate Park, and then right away Chatham Skate Park, and then by the end of like '98, I was like kind of in skating parks for a year, and that was when I met Zered, and then I think I met you, but saw you like that summer around that Invisible Osiris demo.
Oh, sick! I forgot about that, dude. That was so sick.
I don't forget anything, dude.
Well, I mean, like you said it, so it sparked my memory, but that was deep in there.
I remember you because like everyone came out because I feel like Osiris and Invisible they weren't really doing. Maybe Osiris did one in like Nashua, or they did one in New Hampshire. But other than in the Northeast, it was like Chatham Skate Park was like the only one that they did, and they like combined it with that. And so it was like I felt like I met a lot of dudes like that day. I remember like seeing Don Pierre like at the Chatham Skate Park that summer.
Wow, that's crazy.
Summer. So then like I feel like you came back with like Tremblay a good amount that summer. So those like there was definitely like almost 2 years with no skate parks. And then I started going to skate parks a lot more because they were getting built. But
yeah,
I was definitely like stacking parking blocks, just getting like as unique as we could with like permanent structures. Like we didn't fuck with like wood ramps or like we had like a big metal air conditioning duct that A&P was throwing out, and we kept it. But it was mad loud, but it was like super solid, like aluminum, and it was like a little bit under knee height. So that was like first real like ledge training was on like an air conditioning duct.
Yeah, like that's your first box, you know?
Yeah, our first box was like a metal air conditioning duct, and you could hear people skating it like so far away. It was like dong. But it was sick because it was mad light to carry out.
Nice.
Where we hid it behind the dumpster, and yeah, dude, I got busy in a grocery store parking lot for like. Yeah, dude, like 2 years in Cape Cod. Like I met like remember that he's still skating, Rob Cabral. I met Rob Cabral, came to the parking lot.
That fool was so good, dude.
Dude, him, and there was another kid, Blake Buddensee from Harwich, who was like you definitely like crossed path with in like Skater Island time, but like he was way ahead of me, Zered, all of us. Like, dude, Blake was just like, when I want to talk about Cape Cod skating from, like, when I was a kid, like, Blake Buddensee, there's dudes that can concur with this statement, like Waffle, who, like, is one of those eggs rippers, and, like, Cape Cod skaters that were around, Lil Tim. Nice. Blake Buddensee was better than, Billy Campbell will say it, he was better than everybody, dude.
Shout out Billy, he's the man.
Yo, shout out Billy Campbell.
Hey, what up, Billy? But
like, you know, like all those dudes, then like once everyone started getting to like 14, 15, 16, kids would quit, and then you'd see who was left, and like you started coming to the Cape, and like you saw who was left, and by the time like fucking I was in high school, it was I felt like it was just me and Zered, and we had to like find Eli and you and like Eddie Hall and that was where we were like, kind of Chatham Park, we're kind of bored of this. We need to start going to like Skater Island and 8 Ball, and that's where we met Jeremy, and then
it's so small.
Like that summer in '98, Zered and I went to Woodward, and Eli was there, Zeb was there, Jeremy was there, and so we had all kind of like loosely seen each other throughout New England, and then it was like that's kind of when we all really connected. Ariel Pearl,
The island, for sure. The island, like, in the winters, because that's when we kind of had to mash together. It's like all...
That really, like, it was like... That's... Because it was like, summer 98, and then the island started popping off, like, that probably, like... I feel like 99, when they had that contest that was, like, the Converse Northeast Atlantic skate thing, that's when it really was, like... became, like, a mecca of, like, New England, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was, like... By that, I think... Probably, I don't know if I didn't start skating Boston until 2000. and that was because like Eli was just like, dude, you gotta come with us. Like, don't go back. It was at Skater Island one night, and they were like, we got room in the car.
Yes.
Fuck, dude, should I go back to Cape Cod? It was February vacation.
Fuck no, go.
I was like, should I drive back to the Cape with these dudes or go to Boston with Eli, Joey Pepper, and Ben Colin?
Heavy.
So I was like, fuck it. Eli invited me. I'm going. And I just told my mom I was like at Zered's or something, but I ended up spending like 5 days in Boston, dude.
Yes.
And then I knew how to get to South Station. I knew there was a bus to Cape Cod. So I got the bus to Cape Cod and then I took it to the boarding house and told my mom I was at the boarding house and I couldn't get a ride home. And I started lying and going to Boston. And then, she caught on when it was like Friday, like, hey, I'm going to Skater Island. And it's like, hey, it's May.
No, you're not.
You don't go to Skater Island in May. And I'm like, and then it was like, one of those nights where you're like, miss the bus and it's late, and then like the call gets made, like, hey, Louisa, is Lewis with Zered? Like, Lewis hasn't been here. Like,
fuck. There goes the plan.
That was the end of my Cape Cod skating. I had to sneak off, dude. Like, and that was like 15 going on, 15, 16. Yeah, about like 15, 16.
Yeah, that's sick. Me and Tremblay went into Boston, but we didn't go like downtown. He just like would scour the outside of Boston and like find all the shit outside of Boston, all these spots, and he'd be cutting kinks and generator and shit. That's when I remember going to Boston first, because I didn't go downtown to like all the ledges and all that stuff.
Yeah, you were probably going to like the Jamaica Plain Rail and like the Alston Hubba.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you were skating that hubba like right after it might have got like just broken in.
Yeah, Tremblay was like on a mission because he just got hooked up with Deluxe and Real, and Dan Vellucci was filming to him, and I was just like the dude who was down to hang with him and just do whatever. So we'd go out in vans and fucking till like 6 a.m. looking for spots and fixing spots and filming. It was sick. That was a good time.
Yeah. Dude, that was... Yeah, it's fun to think about, like, when we were, like, getting out of, like, the hometowns and the skate parks, and when I feel like we weren't really skating together too much, like, outside of the skate park, but we both were like, all right, it's time to get out into the, it's time to get out, and we both, like, I feel like we all, like, Tremblay, Zered, Eli, well, Eli was already there, but Jeremy, and then, like, they were all, like, we all just started, like, frequenting it more and fucking dude,
which is weird.
I'm so glad I fucking experienced like Boston with like Jamal, Jerry, Robbie, like those dudes, Joey Pepper, like Rob Welsh visiting, and like being and I'll say this because I enjoyed it, like being fucked with, like earning respect from like Joey and Jerry was like, dude, Jerry Fowler was like such a dick to people back then, like, and like, but that's like skating. Everyone like people were dicks. You remember like
it was Wild West, bro.
Dude, it was just like, you know what I'm saying? It was clicky, it was vibey, but I got like a pass because of Eli, but I still had to like prove myself. And then like, I think I went to Tampa Am that next winter. Dolo, I remember you were going. Zered was going. It was like Filmer Bob. I think like you and Zered may have had split, like paid for a hotel.
Probably. We just figured it out.
No, but we all figured it out, and I was like, fucking, I'm going too.
Yeah.
And like was in the airport and saw Joey, and this was like probably not long after like I got let into like their crew, and then he was like, oh, like you can stay with me in the hotel, and I had nowhere to go. And then linked up with, like, I feel like we were all, like, I migrated because I didn't want to, like, impose on him too much. But,
yeah,
dude, we were, like, it was a sick thing to witness, like, Ryan Gallant,
so
PJ,
good.
Eli, Zered, and, like, kind of take the reins from, like, Joey and not really Joey, but, like, Jamal and, like, Robbie. But, like, how good everyone was when we were kids, dude. Like, people were like, oh, that kid's sick. I'm like, bro. I mean, when you see PJ and Eli and Ryan and
there's
Doug
levels.
Poisington
Yeah.
and Tremblay, when you're 16 and these dudes are nose blown rails and doing some tech shit, like nowadays I'm like, yeah, he's 19, he good, he should be that good, and you know, like,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I'm so appreciative to like that time of like 90. I would say like 98 to 2002, because it was like 98 was when I linked with like Zered, met you, like met like the first pro skaters, like graduated middle school, was going into high school, and then like I think like progression of skating like really just was like quickly for like, you know, between 14 and 18, that's what it was for me. Like you progress a lot as a skater. The growth spurts, and like I haven't grown in height since 8th grade, so I already like, maxed my height, which was like kind of good. Thinking in the long run, I was like, oh shit, like I didn't have any more. That was it for growth spurts, just like filled out. But man, dude, like 98, 99, it was going from like the raw, like, you know, the really good golden era that people like to say, where it was like Phil Shao had passed and like Tim Brosh had passed, and like
so good, both those guys.
The big wheels were kind of getting smaller, and the pants were getting bigger and puffier, and everything was getting tech again.
The D3 was popping off.
There was still a remaining like simplicity of like the like girl chocolate tour, like good looking skating that I just always was like attracted to. But I don't know, man. I remember going to Boston and staying at Steve Nardone's house. And you know when you're a kid and you watch like mixtape and you're like, whatever. And like you see like East Coast New York shit, and when you're like 14, 15 and you're like, dude, these dudes, whatever.
You have no idea how hard those spots are to skate because you're just an ignorant little fuck.
You don't know. So we were watching mixtape, and it was right as like I started smoking pot. And I remember watching these videos and going, I can't do that. I can't do that trick. I can't do that trick. And I recall like it being simple shit. Like, dude, you can backlip a 8-stair rail, whatever, but like, dude, you can't even crooked grind pop out.
Yeah.
A ledge, like a back tail in a line, like. So it was like I was just like, oh wow, like it really is all about the East Coast. And that's when I flipped from like being into like Brian Anderson, even though he's East Coast, like Jamie Thomas, like I was into like the like zero thing at like 14, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But by the end of 8th grade, it was like Mouse had came out.
Ooh,
and
so good.
Like, and then I was like, they had came out, but I had like finally like was like, oh shit, like understanding trilogy, not just like the shock factor of like, oh, big handrail, welcome to hell. You know?
Like beyond the tricks, like you kind of know the lifestyle, and these dudes are just. I like that they're just skating through cities and shit and doing lines
So
and like.
It gave me a good grasp of like, yo, you should really embrace your roots of the East Coast, and it was like a kind of like a little epiphany. I didn't like tell anybody till now, really. I've told people the story of like watching that video and being like finally respected, like those skaters, like being like, oh shit, like these, like Korea is actually like sick, like you know, then you know, not being into like San Diego shit and stuff like that, because I had finally skated a city and understood like what it is to skate like that, not like tech Cali bench skating, you know what I mean?
Yeah. There's levels. Yeah. There's levels to all of it, and that's what's so sick about skating is that there's so many different versions of it that you can have a preference, which is awesome. And if like for us, we've been in it long enough that we've seen all these crazes, and then we've kind of balanced out our perspective on like, because I'm the same way. I loved like watching all those big handrail gap videos, Keith Kirchart, like they're like being broadcasted to us on the East Coast in the winters, just watching all this stuff, you know?
Oh, yeah.
But to appreciate the shit around you is sick, man. Like Bobby Pulio, Jerry Fowler, like you were saying.
I remember seeing like Mad Circle video, like 5 flavors, and not even really like caring about it until I was like 17.
Nice.
Being like, Carl Watson. Like it came out when I was 14, but like at like my junior year was like, oh, Carl Watson, like, oh, Welsh, like, dude, like, Scott Johnston, it's not about the tricks, it's about the look, and, like, I was really, like, And like, dude, and thanks to like Eli for like being like cracking me on the head and like being like, yo, it's cool to be into like Reynolds and Baker and shit, but like, dude, understand that like the infamous video is actually a sick video.
Yeah. Just because it's right in your back door, like it's just because it's not being promoted at
like,
you.
The skating wasn't like what you thought was like the most amazing skating, but then you're like, you know, and then I would go off to like Boston and New York, and you're like, oh man, fuck, Bobby Pulio was like. Then you see like Penal Code FTC. I remember like I saw that like at like 16 or 17, and it's just like those were just like big wake up calls. Like it's like it formed me a lot for sure. Definitely like where I was.
That's rad. Well, that's a perspective coming from Cape Cod, man, and I share it. And
yeah.
You know what's sick? I used to live in Wareham, which is a gateway. I'm not actually Cape Cod.
Yeah,
but
Wareham is technically Cape Cod.
We're part of it.
No, it is. It is. Like, as much as, like, you know, there's, like, the canal thing. Wareham is a town. Before the canal was dug, it's Cape Cod.
What I liked was, like, when we were coming up, Lou, we were like, it was weird because to me, I've always been super hyped on skating and obsessive, just like you and a bunch of people you named already, like obsessed with it. So then I started realizing there were other people with the same spark. That's like when I met you guys. I was like, Zered, Lou, and like Chatham has a scene, or there's people that care about skating and want to talk the shit that we can talk. And then it's just you start finding all these little like crops of people popping up, and we're all the same age, and that was a trip. It's such a trip, dude.
I know, man. That era was, dude, unreplaceable. And then, I finished high school.
How'd you do?
Yeah, everyone bailed, dude. It was crazy. Like, every kid that I had like met at that time, you know what I mean? Whether it was like Zered, Eli, they all homeschooled. Jeremy, I don't know. Did you bust off and do that, or did you graduate?
I graduated from high school, like public school, and I just one of my first trips actually. I just went on it, and I knew I wasn't going to have enough days to pass, so I had to take like a class afterwards to graduate. I didn't go to graduation or anything. I just went.
Yeah, I didn't go to graduation.
Yeah, I went back and took a typing class, and Westgate's dad was in it, and I didn't know that at the time, but then I met him later. I was like, my typing class, and he was like old man in it, like two fingers and shit. Yeah, I was like killing it. I picked. Yeah, I typed computer that stuff because I was really good at typing. I was like, this is easy. Like, this is fun and repetitive. Yeah. And then I graduated because I had to make up for hours, basically. Did you do any good? Did you like school? Were you into it?
I appreciated going to like a vocational school because like I learned the trade, and I would have like my 2 weeks shop class, 2 weeks academic.
Nice.
And when Zered left, there was like really no skaters left at the school. So I was friends with, I wasn't friends with like a lot of kids. I pretty much like, once it was like sophomore, junior, like that's it. I'm the only skater.
Fucking alone.
At Cape Cod Tech, that was it. So then there was this Brazilian kid, because there was a lot of Brazilians on Cape Cod. When he was a freshman and I was a junior, he was like interested, and I was just like, dude, here's like I started handing him down shit, and then he like got pretty good, like relatively quickly. Like, it was the kind of kid like he couldn't really like do a proper ollie or kickflip, but he could nollie back heel, switch heel, like nollie heel. It was strange. As kid Joab, and so he was like my little skate buddy in high school for like 2 years. I was just like, I kind of bullied him in. I was like, you gotta fucking just skate. Like, if you want to skate, skate. Like, here, get this shit going. And I kind of bullied him into skating. And
nice.
Yeah, dude, because I didn't have any, dude. Seriously, like,
I get it.
Zered was out, dude. Like, he was out, man. Like, he fucking.
Where'd he go? New York?
I mean, he was just touring with Zoo. Like,
yeah, that's right.
He got on when he was like 15, so I'm 16, and like he kind of started traveling even when you guys were like kind of getting world shit through like was that Rodney
Jones.
Rodney Jones, right? Rodney Davis, Rodney Jones, and like you guys started like you guys kind of clicked a little bit more at that time, and I started clicking with Eli more. So, fuck, dude. I feel like, that time was like, dude, I definitely was venturing off, like, to just, because there wasn't, like, I'd come back from Boston, like, Zered was like, he was out. He was on a trip. And then Lil Tim and Billy were like, always down to skate, but hated driving me home because I wouldn't get my driver's license, dude.
Fucker.
Everyone fucking shit on me for mad long for not getting my driver's license. Everyone, dude, it was brutal. Like, Skater Island, like, purposely, like, Lou, you're not getting your driver's license? Well, guess what? Car's full. Car's not even full. It'd just be, like, out of spite. Like, I remember just, people just, dude, forever. I didn't get my license until I was, like, 30 or 31. Like,
why,
dude? I think I like my brother and sister fucked up my mom and dad's insurance, so they were like, no, it's not happening with us. And I was spending all my money on bus tickets to Boston, and then like my mom was like super crazy when I drive with her, like just like
couldn't handle her son behind the wheel.
Yeah. So it kind of like traumatized me a little bit, and I just like didn't want to drive. And then I moved to New York, so I just was like definitely in that. There was definitely like that time in high school where like Zered wasn't around, and there was like if I couldn't get to Boston, it was like, dude, there's really like straight up nobody to skate with, like right now, like in the winter times and shit like that. If I couldn't get a ride to Skater Island, I would be like.
Dude, I used to go with rollerbladers because I didn't have any rides.
Dude, you would ride with anybody, bro.
Let's go.
Yo, do you remember I used to go a lot with this kid, Brendan Pickett? We called him Pedro.
Sounds familiar.
I don't know, dude. We got pulled over. He had a Cutlass Sierra, nice. And he was doing fucking $140, like between like. Dude, you know when you get off the highway in Massachusetts, and then before you get on the highway that would take you to the Cape, like 25? Is that 25?
I don't know the road, but I know it.
It's like 195, and it comes off from like Providence, whatever. But like, dude, the fucking cop like almost beat the fucking window in with a mag light, dude. It was, it was so bad.
Was he sober?
He lost his license for a grip, so then there was like no rides to the island with him, and then like Zered was back around, and he got linked up with Zoo, and he had a Thunderbird.
Yeah, I remember.
He was like, dude, I'm down. And Zered lived past me on Cape Cod.
Oh, deep.
So once he had the Thunderbird, and he was on Zoo, and he was around when he wasn't like on trips, we would just go to the island all the time because my house was on the way. Like off Cape, but and then I fucking graduated, and Eli's mom had a basement apartment, and that's where I lived for like 2.5 months, 3 months.
They just let you crash or what?
No, I paid like $200 a month.
Nice, solid
for like a room, and then like mad other skaters lived there, like Zeb and like other dudes. So. It had a kitchenette. It had a bathroom. So I lived down there for a few months, and then Zered got the word that like Jeff and Retta were looking to get an apartment for him, Brian Brown, and Billy.
Ooh, Turtle, damn, and Rohan.
Yeah. So I was just like in limbo, like, yo. He's like, dude, it's gonna go down soon. So. Then that was in the fall of 2002, so I graduated in June, and I kicked around Boston for like June, July, August, September, and then that shit just went in the works. We went there for a weekend. We had a hotel. It was like me, Zeb, Andrew McGraw.
What was it? Oh, Andrew McGraw's so good. Is he in Canada?
What's that?
Is he in Canada?
Yeah, he's been there for a grip. He had like... stayed too long. Like I think like a couple times, and then the time that he got caught, they were like, dude, you're obviously lying. Like you weren't there shopping. You were there for like 6 months. So they put him like on super restriction. I think he went back to Boston like one time in the last like couple years, but he just got so used to like going to Spain and going to other places that he was just like,
Yeah.
I don't even care. Like I would like to go down there, but like I'll just go to other places. So
How was your mom? How was your mom with you going to New York?
She was cool with it. She was cool with it because I had already gone like a few months earlier with like Brian Brown and like Doug Brown. I think Zered was with us, and we went to like Rockaway Rail. Zered like switch crooked it. Brian Brown hurricaned it.
All right.
That was when I was still in high school. That was April 2002, and I rolled my ankle trying to kickflip nose slide the Rockaway Rail.
Oh, brutal.
Rolled away like probably like 10, 15 feet where it was like cuttable, and then was trying to get another one because I felt like it was all like kind of flopped in. It was the only time. I mean, I'm not too superstitious. It was the only time I ever rolled my ankle was my first trip to New York.
Wow, weird. Knock on wood, though.
Yeah, and then it was on a sloppy kickflip nose slide on the Rockaway Rail. There's like some YouTube footage of it around, like Nick Briggs,
hell yeah.
Or like Brad Tucker's, like they have like a YouTube page, and it's like weekend trip to New York, and it has the footage in there of like Zered switch crook. But all that shit was in Vicious Cycle, like from that trip. And then we came back, and me and Zeb and Andrew in a hotel with Zered, like out by Flushing, and that was when I kickflip front-tailed pyramid ledge.
Ooh, I just watched your footage the other day, or yesterday,
Yeah.
Today. I saw that clip, and I was just like, damn, that was done
That
so
was
well.
the first like real trick I filmed in New York.
Such good flick into it. You did it proper, my friend.
Thank you. That's still like, dude, that was a battle, dude. That was like, dude, it was like 2.5 hours I tried that. Josh Kalis was there,
What?
smoking Marlboro Ultralights, fucking sitting there like, yeah, yo, homie, fucking, yo, you got that shit. Like, that'd be the best trick ever. That'd be the best trick I ever seen here. And he said that, and I was like, that shit like meant like, there's no giving up.
Yeah, going down with the shit.
Like, Kalis is here. I've seen 4 and 130 Alien Workshop Industry Section 4,000 times. This dude's a fucking legend in my eyes. I'm 18. He's probably like 26, 28, you know?
Yeah.
And like Frederico, who ended up making like the last Lakai video, was there filming on Super 8. He fucking, or 16, I swear to God, like, this dude really may have like a tape with, I can't say a land, but a lot of attempts. Super 8, RB filmed it. Zered was there. Same day Zered did like switchback nose grind, revert past the stopper.
I've seen him do that, and I was like perplexed. I'm like, how do you 180 out of that?
Same day. But dude, I had bashed my knee at the end of the pyramid ledge because kickflip front tail. It's like when you do it down a hubba or you do it on a rail or on an outledge, like when you miss, that knee is like so prone to like bashing the corner of some shit. So I hit it.
That's what I think of every time I look at that spot. I see all the sharp edges at the end of it because it's got the pyramid type structure.
I worked multiple times like years later on pyramid ledge, and like, you know, there was a lot of me getting robbed, and the street was closed down. Water Street was closed down for like a fair, but it was like an and one. Like a fucking and one, like basketball.
Nice.
Like shit. Right where you land into the street. It was like some basketball shit. So all these basketball players are watching. It was a little crew, like, dude, yeah, seriously, like Kalis was there. Frederico, when he wasn't, he was just like Retta's little like Italian buddy that like had just showed them around with like Gino and Papalardo for like a skateboarder trip. So Zered, Zeb, Andrew McGraw, and dude, I slaved for that kickflip front tail but I got it, and I remember it was like, that was like the base, that was like the cornerstone to like my vicious cycle part.
What? That's sick.
Crazy to think about. I didn't have any footage before that was used. Like everything I had before that was like, you know, like I still think like probably like my style in my mind was underdeveloped, and that felt like my first like, okay, it's the big leagues. You know, I'd done it on Somerville Ledge, like kind of sketchy, had got a sequence with Ben Colin, and like that trick at the time was like my fucking trick too.
Yeah.
Like front tail was like, I was doing it all the time, and like pretty much in my head it was like, this is it, I'm going here to New York and I need to get busy with NBDs.
Yeah. Sick though.
And then Zered got that apartment like within like a month after that, and I helped him move up there. And then I kind of like let my shit in Boston live in limbo, and I kind of told Eli's mom, was like, I think I'm gonna move to New York. And I told my dad that, and my parents were like, all right. And at the time I was still just landscaping for my dad.
Nice.
So I would like, instead of like landscape like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like go back to Cape Cod from Boston Monday night, and then I would work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I would go back to Boston Wednesday afternoon after work, and then come back Monday morning. So
you were split, man, divided from working the city.
But I just stretched that out with New York, so I would work like 10 days or 2 weeks, and then spend a month in New York. 10 days, 2 weeks, spend a month in New York. Like, Zered would give me product to sell. I would go to Union Square. Like, and I was also, like, catching so much residual shit off everybody. Like, boards for days, shoes for days, Union Square, Tompkins, $20 shoes, $20 board.
Yeah. Nice.
Max, that was just like Max Fish, like underage drinking money.
Nice.
Yeah, but yeah, like, and then I knew like Zered was supposed to do like, I think like a 4-on-1 thing, and at that point like it was still kind of like, I feel like it was like, oh, cool to do like a 4-on-1 thing, but they were like well into like their 50s, and like 4-on-1s were like pretty icky. So
yeah, it was like towards the end.
That dude just had so much shit, and when we were living there, like, we got there, and I just started stacking clips, like, downtown New York, just like RB, Doug Brown. We were just stacking, like, so within, like, by the time winter rolled around, like, December, January, when it was, like, that pure vicious cycle where it was, like, gets light at 7:30, 8, gets dark at 4:30, like, we got in that rhythm of like there was no windows, so that's really where that whole vicious cycle thing came from. At like 2002, 2003 winter, we moved it to New York like at daylight savings. Like
perfect.
It was dark as fuck like right when we moved to New York, so we were forced to like kind of, I mean, dude, we wouldn't get out early at all. Ever. We would definitely skate a lot at night, but I never got night footage. And then those dudes would tour a lot, like Brian and Zered. So I was like forced to just like sweep myself into the New York scene.
Yeah, that's
just
it.
by like Billy's not around, Brian's not around, Zered's not around. Like, you gotta just go to Tompkins and
That's where you end up. You're like, yeah.
Yo, I would just go to Tompkins straight up and just do kickflip front tails on the box and be like, oh, that's the kickflip front tail dude from Pyramid Ledge. Like, kickflip front tail. Like,
hey, at least you had a good kickflip front tail. That's a good thing to say, though.
Yeah, especially at that time. It was like John Alley was like, and like, seriously, but like, he was doing them on handrails, but like, street-wise, like, there was dudes tossing him around, but I really was like, I made a point to like go to New York and get shit that hadn't been done. Like, if it had been done, I wanted to do it in a line. Like, I really was so attracted to Flushing.
Yeah.
Like, that I was like, okay, like Gino's part or Keenan's part, Stephen Kalis nollie flipped the great. All right, so, and Keenan switch backside flipped the great. So those tricks had to be done in lines.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
You know, but
yeah.
like Gino really like Dill had skated the pipe, like the bigger grate at Flushing in Trilogy, and Gino had skated it. But I was like, yo, that shit was like, I want to go and get as many fucking tricks on that little flat gap, whatever shit, as I could. I just was like really hellbent on like NBDs at Flushing, and like that was just like, I was so motivated. Dude, I would take the fucking train out to Flushing by myself. Okay? When I first lived in New York, I would take the train out to Flushing by myself. People who know New York, when you're living in Lower Manhattan, it would be like Friday, March, like 45 degrees and sunny. Yeah. Guess what, dickhead? Go to Flushing Meadows. It's 38 and 20 degrees of wind and cloud. You get out there and you're just like, okay, like, I gotta just start doing tricks. Like, and then you'd see like, oh shit, like you'd be like looking down the path like, oh fuck, like, is that Rodney? And it'd be Rodney. You'd be like, oh, Rodney here, like, or like, I just started clicking with mad kids that were just like Long Island kids that would be out there, like,
yeah, whoever's got the spark, dude, let's hang out. We'll fucking get a fire going.
I would call it Flushing Fridays, dude, and I would take the train out to Flushing on Friday, like, a lot, man, by myself. A lot of the times without a filmer too, because like I felt like Tompkins was like not benefiting me the way that like Flushing did with like that height, the speed you had to skate for the grate,
the ground just alone.
It just made your like flat ground game like kind of like manly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could go to Tompkins and like your flat ground game was like way more impressive if you just forced yourself abusively to go to Flushing.
Yeah.
Like self abuse, like photosynthesis came out and I would abuse myself in the A&P parking lot after it was over because A&P closed. So when I was like 17, 18, weeknights on Cape Cod, like photosynthesis was in full effect. Like,
so good.
I would not let myself go home until I did 10 switch trays in a row.
Fair enough.
Up my back heels, like miserable, dude. Like sweating, t-shirt, like shirt off in December, like, but like, Brian Wenning is like legit like the best skateboarder at our age group at that time, and it was like, this is like the footprint of like how good he is and what he did to get there. So
yeah,
man, I'm fucking New York. Within like maybe less than a year, I was skating with Wenning a lot at ABC ledges.
Oh, those ledges are so good. Let me ask you about adjusting from Cape Cod to New York, just living. Like, how was it? Does it feel switched on living in New York like all the time? Did you ever get too exhausted of the city?
No, dude. I was 19.
Yeah, true.
I was like, Boston was so boring to me. Like, I remember like going to New York, settling in the zoo apartment. Zered and I went downstairs, go get some pizza. Waiting in line. I look over at this girl. She looks at me. I look at her. She looks at me. She smiles. I smile. I'm
nice.
Like, that's never happened in Boston.
True.
Like, straight up, like, that was like, and it was like a cute black girl with like curly hair, and I was like, that's not, you know. And then I just started like understanding like the way New York works with like men and women. It's like people are just down to just like, it was like, that's another thing was just like attracted me, was just like the vibe, the energy was just like so much better than Boston, dude. I'm sorry, like I had to just go, and it was like the perfect decision because it just like it there was no way I was gonna like kick around in Boston. Like,
it's funny because to me, like, I love cities, like all of them, Boston, New York.
Yeah.
They're awesome, but I can only do it for so long, and then I have to get away, and that's just me being like overly empathetic or something. I'm like, dude, exhausted.
I would be on the Cape, like doing like my little 10-day, 2-week work bender, and like just be like 10 o'clock at night, like, dude, we could be skating, then like going to the fish, like, oh, like I felt like I was missing out. Like I was like, dude, like, oh, these dudes are skating, and then I'd like get back, and like Zered would always have like all his newest footage from like RB.
I love when you come back and watch that shit. So sick.
Zered always had the ill like yeah, this is like the trip on a VHS tape. And it would just be like, RB would already have like songs. Like, it was just a timeline, you know, really with songs, but it was just like, what the fuck,
The spots,
dude?
because he went everywhere, and the spots were so sick, and obviously his skating is fucking, he was on next level, you know, he's the one, you know?
Yeah.
Zered's always killing. I remember seeing Zered when he was like fucking 12 or whatever at Chatham, and he's doing
Yeah.
the no-footer 360s over the spine.
Oh,
and
yeah, yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
what the fuck is this?
Even though like he was Mongo and he did bonelesses and that shit, and I was more like backside nose grind, revert the box. Like when we met, like that's where I was like Mike York's part in Mouse, and like I met him, and all the like Hesher boarding house dudes were like, he's the golden child, and I'm like, yo, word, he's the golden child. I can tell. Because that kid just held a frontside 50-50 on a fucking quarter pipe or like a mini ramp for like 12 feet standing up and came back in and did like...
Gnarly.
He had like... I saw his tranny skills, so I like wasn't even going to like question like what that kid could do on a box or a rail.
Yeah.
I just saw like, oh, there's like mad talent there. And then like to like moving to New York, like... Dude, I saw it all.
Yeah.
You saw mad shit, but I saw it all. It was fucked. That kid did some. That man did some fucked up shit on a skateboard. Still does.
Yeah, yeah.
And like that.
Unbelievable.
Those first couple months in New York, man, that was not a hard transition, dude. I was like, that was not, because I had like the grace period of like weekends and summers in Boston to like warm me up to New York, dude. So by the time New York came, I was just like 19. Just turned 19, was like, dude, this is it. I'm out of school. I'm just here. And then probably within like 9 months, I fell into like getting a job doing like the set building and like props and all that. I still do that, but I fell into that shit because of a dude that was like just came around filming us.
Yeah.
And he put me on with that like super quick, dude. Within less than a year, I didn't even need to go back to Cape Cod to landscape or anything.
Damn, that's sick.
Yeah, it was dope, dude. So I was already like getting like $150 a day, $200 a day to like build sets like when I was 19.
Yeah, that's
But
right.
not all the time. I started like slowly. I was getting work like get like 2-3 days a week, and then I'd get like 1 day, and then I'd be off for like 2 weeks. So it was just enough for like to live with like no rent. And yeah, dude, I did not have any problem with the transitioning at all. I was a pig in shit, dude.
Nice, that's awesome. Yeah, the thing about New York that's trip is people come from all over the world. It's like
It's a lot to handle.
it's so much, man. It's amazing.
I mean, still now it's a lot to handle. I live out in Bushwick. I like living out where I live, you know.
Yeah, because I feel like in the heart of the city or wherever, or any city, it's
Yeah.
this constant change. The landscape's changing, people are changing, things are changing. Like,
Yeah, it's total garbage, man. I went to Japan last year, and people are like, oh yeah, like Shibuya, Shinjuku, and Harajuku, all those like hot spots where it's like Times Square, like Lower East Side-ish, like neighborhoods of Tokyo. And then anytime I would get out of that, I would be like, dude, how I feel like in the East Village now and downtown New York and Midtown, I get like, I don't get like anxiety attacks, but I get like kind of like, I experience such good times
yeah.
downtown and lower Manhattan and the East Village and like Midtown way back then. I like go there now and I'm just like, ugh, I just can't draw any inspiration to like skate down there. It's like super hard for me to even like, if someone's like, I probably skate lower Manhattan once a year.
Yeah.
Now I have a car and I'm like,
You did it.
like,
You got your license.
yeah, I got my license, but
Nice.
I'm about the outer borough skating in New York, dude. Like, so I've like transitioned to like almost to a Cape Cod style of skating.
That's funny. That's ironic.
Like back to like I seriously like now I skate like how like I skated with like Zered, this dude Phil Harwood, and this kid Brendan Pickett, and like us like Cape Cod dudes that would go to Skater Island, we were like, dude, just spot hunting in Cape Cod. If you can spot hunt in Cape Cod, like New York is a go. So this dude Dave Cato, who's probably my like number one go-to like
He's
guy to
so good, so good.
Yeah, yeah, dude. He's 39 years old. He's like the dude is better now at his age.
Yeah, like a fine wine.
At 24, like I'm not no exaggeration. It's like these guy Mariano. It's like these like people whine about 30. I'm like, dude, when you skate with someone who's like my older brother's age, basically, like he's like 5 years older than me. So, and we kind of have like a little pledge to like I fully like quit skate parks, and he did for a while, but
that's a conscious decision to quit him.
It became this when I moved to New York City, Anthony. There was no skate parks. Chelsea, Tribeca, that were shitty, soaked, skate light, hot, like that hot skate park, skate light in the summer. It's like 90. It's all bright and like
it's not fun.
And then like Riverside, which was full pads, and then Mullali's in the Bronx, which was a BMX park. So it was like, dude, you're just forced to skate street. And Cato, when he first moved here, the like Dobbin Street dudes in like Brooklyn were like the OG like out of town spot hunters, other than like Pulio, straight up. Like those old Dobbin videos, like, dude, they were out there. So,
nice.
I was always kind of like letting people like take me to spots, or like, oh, that's where that is. I kind of like let a spot blow up, and then I try to go there. Like New York, I wasn't ever until the last couple of years, I was never really like a crazy like spot hunter, like searching, and then I just got the itch because I had a car.
Nice.
So I felt this vibe like in the outer parts of New York, like real New York, where I feel like there's real people, not like everyone from everywhere living in one neighborhood. It's like, oh, this neighborhood's like straight all Bangladeshian, or like the old like Coney Island vibe of like this fucking super fat dude like stuffing his face on the boardwalk, like going out and experiencing like way up in Washington Heights or Inwood, the top of Manhattan, the Bronx, like that more. The farther I get away from like Midtown and Lower Manhattan, the more I feel like I'm experiencing New York. As it's like people are like, yo, New York's dead, New York's dying, and I'm like, yeah, like these neighborhoods are like changing, like they're disappearing. Yeah, like I want to be in the outer boroughs, and like, yo, some of that shit has a suburbia feel.
Yeah.
Like spot hunting out there can be like a mix of urban and like, yo, you're in the beautiful neighborhoods in Brooklyn and Queens and the Bronx and Staten Island, and fucking you find shit in like super residential, like beautiful neighborhoods. But I am definitely on some like driving around in a car looking for shit, and then or park the car in a neighborhood, get out. If we can tell it's like a high, like a zone with like, oh dude, there's some shit,
Yeah.
Like me, Dave Cato, and then Tom Musso from Rhode Island.
Musso,
Tom,
what up, my dude?
Dude, that dude is like, he's been my go-to, like, just homie through work and like skating. We've gone to Columbia twice.
Damn, that's so sick.
Like, he's just like, I'm not like, oh, like he's a filmer. I'm just like, he's the man who films.
He's
like
Musso, dude. He's the man.
Yeah, he's the shit. So he's like pretty much like the crew that I roll with right now. Heavy is like Cato, Tom Musso, Taylor Naraki, and then we like day play in people here and there, but we try to keep it tight because I don't like putting 3 people in the back of my car.
Yeah.
So Tom, Cato, Taylor, and if we do have like an out-of-town crew or we want to bring it to 2 cars, we will. If it's a special guest, they'll get I'm like, it's up to Tom and Taylor if they want to squeeze 3 in the back. It's not me, like, I put it on them like the bad guy. Like, I'm like, yo, it's my car. Like, you can roll, but it's up to them if they want to, like, have someone sit bitch. Like,
it's got to be a group decision, bro.
Dude, if you like that, it's like that Gershon was talking about, like, George Powell in his interview on 9 Club. He's like, yeah, it was like George Powell said I was kicked off, but it was kind of like up to Mike V. I was like, yeah, it's kind of like how I play my car. Like, yo, it's like, yeah. So it's fun, and it's like it's good because it keeps us all like on a regiment, and like we don't give a fuck if it's VX, iPhone, HPX, HD.
Yeah.
It doesn't really
I like this.
Yeah, it doesn't really. Yeah, so we just drive around and just like kind of look for shit. Sorry, I'm feeding my dogs.
Do it. What kind of dogs, by the way?
I got a wire hair terrier. Her name's Lola. She's just like kind of like muddy thing.
Lola, right? Yeah, hell yeah. What up, Lola?
Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah, Lola, and then Cece. Cece's right here.
What up,
She's
Cece?
a Categoordiing leopard dog.
Dude, one of her eyes is a different color than the other one?
Yeah, she's got a blue eye.
Crazy.
And then Lola's just like a little hairy monster. But I'm like out of dog food, and the pet store closes at 7.
Here, let me.
But no, it's all good. I'm gonna make some Japanese rice. They love eating rice.
Let me tell you a story about a dog today, because I have 2 dogs as well.
Yeah.
I have Elwood, the great, who's
Still
like
have Elwood.
Yeah, he's crushing. And then I have Emma. Emma is like, she's a mix, but she looks like a boxer, terrier mix or something like that. But she had this thing on her above her eye. It just started swelling on Sunday.
Shit.
Dude, a big bubble, and it got like, she looked like she was growing a horn. You ever seen the movie Little Monsters?
Yes,
Yeah.
Fred Savage, yeah.
Yeah, and the dude grows a horn. Like, she had this, and it was like gnarly. So I had to take her to Sunday we took her to the emergency room, and they said it's an abscess, and that gave her some drugs or whatever to bring it down. Then today it was just like not looking good, and it just did. So I just took her to the actual vet today, and they popped it. It was fucking brutal. So much pus came out of there.
Yeah, dude, I know. My girl's dog, before he passed, he had one of those.
Gnarly.
It's pets are like, well, pets are family, but dude, it hurts you, man. It really, it's upsetting when your animal is fucked up like that. But yeah, I'm feeding them. But I got some Japanese rice. They like having a little rice here.
That's rad.
I have this is my brand Nashiki rice, dude.
Solid.
My wife is from Japan. She moved to America when she was like 10.
Beautiful. There you go.
She knows all the tricks to everything. So we got a little Japanese rice cooker, and Lola's pigging out. I ordered dog food today, but let's not get too off topic, because you got 2 dogs, so we could just blabber about dogs.
Well, my lady cooks all of their food. They get like better meals than me half the time, dude. It's insane.
Oh man, they're.
Yeah, so fucking Emma, basically, they pop her eye, and then now I just gotta watch it. I gotta make sure it stays clean, and I gotta like put a hot compress on it 3 times a day.
Yeah.
And, like, so she's doing a lot better now, but she had a rough fucking day today for sure, to say the least.
Shit.
That's it. I've been doing the same thing. I've been doing like, we throw a bunch of people in a car and we'll go find a city, and just like, we've been going to Worcester a lot lately, just scouting.
Yeah, dude. Worcester, like, yo, I heard, like the way that skating by car with 4 people, you get so much more done.
Yeah, it's nice.
Then like mobbing out, like, oh, where you guys going? Oh, you going to Blubba? Oh, word, I'll meet you there. Then it's like 8 deep, and then it's like 3 o'clock, and people are like, yo, I'm over, I'm going to go drink beer. And I'm like, no. Like, I've been there, I've done that. I don't drink anymore. I haven't drank in 6 years.
What was the point where you decided to stop drinking then?
I was getting sick, like, fucking, felt like I was probably going to end up having, like, a ulcerative colitis, like Crohn's disease situation.
Gnarly.
Yeah, where I was like, kind of just, that was my wake up call. And then like Zered had quit drinking. Zeb and Eli both weren't drinking in like 2012. So, dude, it just was like, oh shit, they're not. And then I was like, oh, I'll do a week. And I was like, oh, I'll do 2 weeks. I'll do a month. And then I did like a month and a half, and I drank, and I like fucking had like a couple beers, couple shots. And I like lost my balance and was like, yeah, I'm not into that. I want to be in control of my body.
Yeah.
And I'm totally just like, yeah, I'm just not into it. And it was pretty easy because, like, Zered and Eli weren't doing it, and we were skating a bunch together. So, it wasn't that hard. And now I'm just like, yeah, sober or whatever, dry. I'm not like fucking, I'm not, I smoke weed, but
Yeah.
it's good. Like, just having like a tight crew in the car in New York. Like, people like, you don't need a car, but like, you really, your spot game. Like, my next video part, I have like so much pride in my spots right now.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
I'm like fucking I'm like, yo, I found that or whatever. But some shit, I'm like, yo, like, I found that. Like, that's mine. Like, and I understand why Pulio is the way he is, and I understand why Jerry Mraz is the way he is, and like, I understand, like, these crazy dudes that are, like, oh, like, there's shit, like, I'm like, oh, I want to post that in my story, and I'm like, I can't, because it's just, where's that? No, dude, like,
Leave me the fuck alone, bro.
I've posted tricks, and I'm like, dude, I look for shitty spots.
Your whole job becomes you just a customer service rep on social media for where to get a spot. You're like, oh.
No, dude, I know, like, now, like, I just, like, yeah, that shit can't even touch the gram till, like, this has to wait, this video part has to come out, because, like, there's no way that, like, I can even leak this spot, because it's gonna, one, if someone does know where it is, people are just gonna start talking about, oh, like, Lou went there, oh, that shit's over here.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm already like, nah, like, I'll, like, let people see a trick here and there, but right now, in the last, like, I would say year and a half, I've definitely been on some, like, Kato and myself have just really put it down, like, yeah, let's go to this zone and get lost, and I'm hoping that we're gonna find some shit.
Yeah, that's sick. I love that. That might be my favorite thing. That's like what I was telling you me and Tremblay used to do. We just, at night, it would be like 4 in the morning, and we were just in a van lurking around all these industrial zones and weird spots. Like, after a while, Tremblay was so good at it, he navigated...
Oh, yeah, you sniff it. You're like...
Yeah, he navigated us across the country.
Feel the architecture, and you, like, know the similarities, and you're like... I'm like, I'll be in Massachusetts, and you just know to look behind a grocery store.
Yeah. You're like
or like a shopping plaza, or like, you know, an industrial park. Like, you just know those, like, New England, like, that's a school.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like...
You get a feeling.
I went in this winter, me and Zered and Dana Erickson, we were, like, looking at all these childhood spots on the Cape, and I was like, yo, like, there's some shit. And Zered's like, yeah, no shit, I came back my DVS part and crushed it here. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. I had, like, forgot he had already, like, done his DVS part and, like, murdered mad shit on Cape Cod.
That's so sick.
Damn, dude. But, yeah, spot hunting, wherever, like, it's just New York, New Jersey, Bronx, Yonkers, like, yeah, there's shit that people that's there that, like, people just stop skating. Because it's, like, not hot anymore. Like, oh, these dudes aren't skating it, or, like, you know. So, and then, like, a spot gets hot again, and then people skate it, gets kicked out. Even if it's something out in the cut, like, but New York's so big, dude. I love, like, I feel like I love one of the best feelings I have in New York City is when I'm in a neighborhood or I'm in a zone and I'm like, I've never been here. Like this, and then my memory is like, it's pretty good. Like, short term's a little out of whack from smoking weed, you know?
Fair enough.
But, I mean, I remember a lot of shit. Like, I mean, you're like, oh, shit. I'm like, yeah, dude, like, fucking Tampa Am, fucking Filmer Bob, fucking Split Clothing, like...
Yeah, hell yeah.
Rodney Jones, like, shit. Like, I remember a lot of crazy shit, like, Skater Island, like, ugh, these people, like... So, New York skating, I can be like, yo, I went to this spot in fucking... When I was filming for Vicious Cycle, like, huh? Like... I found a spot again, not found it, but just like started skating it again out in like way out in Queens, and we like ripped the handrails out of it and like made it like more of like a manual pad. But
that's sick.
I just like, I go back, I revisit spots. I like to just. Sorry, I'm texting my.
I can still
right
hear
now.
you. Yeah, I do that too. I love fucking spot hunting. I've been doing it a lot with like our skate team now. It's sick. You know what stokes me out is that you guys have a good crew and you have a car and you guys are doing that. It's because full video parts are my favorite fucking thing. And like those things are in jeopardy if people like that love them don't film them. You know, like
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's a part of the thing. The project I'm working on right now isn't like a part of a video for a company. You know?
yeah.
It's like I'm filming a part for myself. It'll be in associated with my brand, but it won't be like I'll have like the rest of the squad of kids that I hook up or guys that I hook up like having parts in it. But I probably been filming for like since the last video part I had, which was for like my company Iron Claw Skates. We put out a video. It's not a video because it was like 12 minutes, and that came out in December 17, and since like that summer 17 I've been filming for this like part. So now like I'm just about over a year. I want to keep going till springtime, but I'm like loving like I don't have anything footage outside of New York.
That's crazy. That's awesome.
All my other video parts is like a little Miami trick, like Baltimore footage, like Montreal footage, Colombia, like this shit. And that is not even on purpose. It's like becoming like a whole New York part.
Yeah, that's wild.
So I'm pretty stoked. But yeah, it's like I found these campuses that aren't skate campuses at Marshall's on the Cape.
Nice.
And they're purple. And I got obsessed with them. And I bought like 4 pairs.
Wait, are you going to go into why you do, I've seen some stuff online about purple shoes, right? Purple shoe?
Yeah, this is where I'm leaning into the purple shoe.
Nice. I forgot about that. I mean, I knew it, but I'm glad you...
That's because this is the thing, Anthony, is I'm like giving it really slow hype to the point where it's going to be, I'm working on it to the point where it's not like I'm going to pitch it to Adidas ever.
Yeah.
No. There's no pitching it to Adidas like, hey, like I'm an artist and like you guys may or may not have heard of me and I really love like these non-skate campus 2.0s and like I'm gonna film a video part for you guys and like do a art show. Like I'm not, but that's what I'm doing. I've gone through like 4 or 5, and I think I have 7 pairs of that same exact purple campus.
Is it that good? You really enjoy it?
Dude, it's like, because this is what happened with me. Nike took out the heel cup in the blazer, and they put in like a mushy, terrible heel cup, and they like slimmed down all the blazers. So I would skate blazers like they had a rigid, like stiff, like hard plastic heel cup. And I've gained weight over the years and fluctuated, so I've been like from like 175 to like 225, dude, over. So it's a really stable shoe, the Nike Blazer. And then I noticed it just was flopping out. So I started trying other shoes like Jordans, the Sal S re-releases, and then I was just on Cape Cod for 4th of July, and I was like, whoa, dude, like, these are ill. Like, I like these. There's tons of them on sale. Can I get a price check? She's like, these are $20. I'm like, 20?
You're like, nice.
What? I was like, I'm going to buy 2. So I bought 2. I go back to New York. And New York in like 2018 isn't like a sneaker like, yo, where'd you get those? Like, that shit doesn't happen anymore. It's the internet. Like, sneakers aren't what they were in 2002, 2003. Like, yo, those are those rare, like, Futura Dunks or whatever. Now it's like, whatever. but people were like stopping me, like, "Where did you get those?"
What?
Like,
it's because the purple. You think they're just like
it's this like crazy like color purple. So I'm skating at that flat ground spot with the white steps in Brooklyn, Borough Hall. It's like a kind of like Euro Plaza. It's like really popular right now. So last summer I'm skating there. It's like I got back from the Cape and like worked a couple days, and I'm just like cruising. So it's like mid-July last year, and I'm first day out. Like I'm on like my fourth compliment of the day. With
nice.
these people. And it's just rare.
Feeling good, dude.
So I'm feeling good, and then this dude rolls up to me. He's like, "Yo!" He's screaming across Borough Hall, "Yo, where'd you get those?" Like 50, 60-year-old black dude. I'm like, dude, fucking Cape Cod at a fucking... They had them at a fucking Marshall's, dude. Like, people are like, what? Oh, man. Like, yo, the dude kept calling himself a sneaker avocado.
What?
See, me? I'm a sneaker avocado, man. See? All day, baby. I love sneakers, man. I'm a sneaker avocado, and I ain't never seen them shits. And I'm like, nah, dude. People are bugging out. So I'm skating at Borough Hall. First day skating in them, I was just like, kind of on fire.
Nice.
And I was like, dude, the heel cup in Campus 2.0s, which is a rare Adidas original that they put out, is like, dude, it's so fucking thick.
Nice.
So I felt like I was really stable in the shoe, and the shoe is the same as like a Nike Blazer, but just a low cut, like that same look to it. So I was like, oh shit, like I'm going back to the Cape in a few weeks. I'm going to go back and buy more.
Look for purple shoes.
Yeah, so I went back and was like, all right, shit. No one's buying these because no one on Cape Cod has any fucking style.
Fair enough.
I'm like, sick. Got 2 more pairs, $20. Boom. Then that's when I was like, all right, so the video part's going to like, this is a full thing. I'm going to film a whole part in this shoe. Purple Shoe Lou.
I love it.
Purple Shoe Lou video part in like, I'm like, dude, I've stacked like a minute of footage in a month. This is like feeling pretty good right now. Like, let me get on eBay. So I go on eBay and I'm like buying them up and finding them on like Google Shopping and shit. So I think I bought like two pairs, and then I found another 2 pairs, and it was on this website, adidas.uk.com. So I was like, it looks a little weird, but they got them, so I bought them, and then I instantaneously saw my bank statement. It was like, Shenzhen Zhao, like...
Gotcha.
I got, man. So I was like, fuck it. So I was like, I talked to mad, like, sneaker people I know, and they were like, yo, just chill out. Like, you actually may get them. Like, they may be fake, they may be real, but, like, just wait it out. So I waited and waited. I waited, like... Dude, I waited like 60 days where I was like, dude, reporting this as fraud in my bank is going to be annoying now. So I called up my bank and was like, yeah, I ordered these shoes, blah, 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 blah. I was going to wait. People told me to wait. They haven't shown up. It's like, shit, dude. They were like, all right, we'll get the reimbursement going. Shit you not, dude. Maybe 3 months later, 2 pairs of fucking Yeezys showed up.
Not what you ordered. How do they skate? How do they skate?
But I got like eBay alerts set up, so when any of like these trigger words show up, like purple, campus, 2.0, night flash, like I just get notifications, so I just buy them up. So I have like this pair I'm skating right now, probably got another month in them, and then I got 2 more pairs. I get like 2.5 months out of a pair, so I figured I can get through the fall and winter, and by spring I'll have like a really good... I already got 3 minutes right now, and I'm just now taking tricks out and replacing them with better ones.
But all in purple.
Filmed all with a purple Adidas, edited like an Adidas edit. Like, dude, like, I picked a song. Yo, bro, I did have, like, Dana Erickson did the CGI intro. Like, dude, this looks like an Adidas edit. Like, I have, like, the sneaker, like, the 3 stripes turning into, like, ICS, like...
Wow.
Dude, it looks like people are like, wow, this really looks like an Adidas edit. And I'm like, yeah, no shit. Like, so I'm either hoping I get a cease and desist from this video part, but regardless, I'm gonna premiere it with an art show with all, like, I've been doing sneaker art for like over 10 years, like footprint paintings to like casting sneakers, and like now I'm gonna do an art show based around this purple shoe, this purple Adidas campus, but like I'm gonna have like a installation like sneaker pile of all the cast ones. I got a pair. I like electroplated bronzed, electroplated gold, electroplated silvered, like, and then I have like a huge footprint painting. I have watercolors, all the photos of the skate photographers that shot me over the last like year and a half, whether I was painted purple or photos like wearing the purple Adidases. And then so I have like a lot of artwork already based around this sneaker, and then the photographers, and then my friend Phil Rodriguez, who's like deconstructing Nikes and then rebuilding Dunks with different material. He's gonna do like a custom purple shoe for me, as he's an artist, and then I'm gonna get Zered involved with his paper skaters. And like, so the whole thing is gonna be like, instead of being a solo art show myself, a group art show with my people doing work to like, kind of like, you know, not like, I'm not going to roll up to someone who's like, you know, their art would never transcend with like something of sneaker and skate culture. Like, hey, can you do this with like this? Like, no, it's like my boy Phil's working with sneakers. Zered's a photographer. He can do some like his work with what I'm doing. So I'll have a video premiere and an art show the same night.
Damn, that's gonna be sick.
But they're both, the juxtaposition between the two of them is coinciding perfectly. Like, you have like, you filmed the whole video part in one sneaker and then had an art show based around that sneaker of a shoe you found in your hometown for $20 that reinvigorated your entire outlook on skate shoes.
That's crazy, man. You should have just kept trying shoes. It'd probably be easier than just tracking down purple ones. Or do you ever get sick of purple?
Like, I've got like red campuses. Like, I got other ones, like, but it's a hard shoe to track down. I've seen a fucking photo of Gons wearing them one time, and I've seen them only one other time in the wild.
That's crazy.
And it was like a fat raver dude that looked like, he was like kind of like a fat raver dude that looked like he like filmed porn in like 2000. And I was like, yeah, and he had purple hair, and I was like, dude, what? I've never seen him in the wild. And I was like, he was like, what do you do? Dude, chill out, man, chill out. And I was like, those are fucking crazy. So we were just like, I was just bugging out on this dude, and he just couldn't believe, this is like a week ago. So
let me say this whole thing it's strange, it's fucking weird and very unique and very specific, but it's awesome. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, I'm not, but like, I am so psyched on this shoe and the way it feels and the way it skates, and like, I know that Adidas does good shit for skating, but like, I'm not like asking for Adidas skate shoes, like, yeah. And I talked to Nestor Judkins about it and other dudes on Adidas, and they're like, yeah, we can't skate that shoe. Like, I used to. That shoe's ill. I know that. That campus, too, is sick. Like,
they're not making
we're not allowed to skate it. And I was like, and then, like, you know, like, people in New York know me as an artist that skateboards or a skateboarder that makes art, and I've never once been approached by these Adidas. Well, they've done, like, probably like close to 10 Adidas art show showcases in New York.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, where I've been in group shows shown with these dudes or whatever, but like, and like, people, I'm like, I've never heard of you, and you don't even skate. Why are you in an Adidas skateboard art show? Like, so like, you know, it's like, whoever, you know, who, I know who curates it, and I'm never going to approach him on some like, hey, let me get down. Like, never. Like, I'm never going to ask, like, Adidas to be like,
Yeah.
Do you guys want to help out with this? I've got this project. Like, no, I honestly want them to be like, take that video off the internet right now and switch that intro out, and you can put it back up, because like I fully have an Adidas shoe turning into like the name of my brand. So like I want this, like, you know, like they'll collab with like Welcome or Alzheimer's. Like, I'm circumventing that entire process and just collabing with Adidas without their consent.
Well,
it's
gonna be interesting.
Everyone calls me crazy, but I'm doing it.
Interesting.
Yeah. But like, I'll move on to the next, dude. Like after that, like, who knows, dude? I could find like, that's when it's gonna be back to what you were saying. Like, don't you just want to like try something else? It's like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking go around and skate some other random shit after that.
Well, there lies the beauty. As long as you don't feel boxed in by Purple Shoe Lou, and you can destroy it.
Because they're not making that style of campus in that color again, and I can't skate regular campuses, and I already have an idea for another.
Nice.
So no, and I've already talked with like this skate website in New York called Village Psychic.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to do it with them because I did like the D3 wear test and the Jason Dill wear test. And we're going to try to get like an old 99, 2000, like that era of Adidas skate shoes and do a wear test with those.
See.
So it's like, it's not like I'm trying to like be a dick. It's just like, I like your shoes. I just don't like your skate shoes.
Yeah.
So, and then we're going to do a little wear test with their like old funky ass skate shoes.
Nice.
And it's like, skating is very political. Like, I could never do this with like I know Costa from Quarter Snacks. I could never do like, hey, could like I do my Purple Shoe Lou in conjunction with Quarter Snacks? No, he's affiliated with Nike. Like, oh, like let me run it with this website. Like, no, they're affiliated with Adidas or Nike or Converse. Like, it's the political level of that skating. Like, I don't want to fucking get involved with a skate website that could get hurt.
Yeah.
But, you know, Village Psychic, they're like in sort of cahoots with DC and like Transworld. But it's like my boys in New York doing a website that I think right now is still in its age of innocence before, like, you know, Jenkum and Quarter Snacks is so big now, and you can see how, like, material that, you know, they have to work around. Like, let's show the Nike thing, and we'll work with the Converse thing, where, like, that's not, like, Village Psychic hasn't been, like, tainted by, like, outside the big three, or the big two, Nike and Adidas. Like, they haven't been courted yet, you know? Like, DC has, like, locked that, like, Dime is chilling with DC, you know what I mean? Where, like, they were working with Vans. Like, I feel like every, like, Bronze works with Huff shoes, and, like, you know, the way the collabos go. Like, yeah. I've never been offered one. I never will be, so I'll just go ahead and just go do it myself with some shit that I like. And if it pans out, like, oh, dude, like, Lou's crazy. Like, yeah, we'll give you some shoes. I'll be like, can I really don't want Adidas skate shoes? Could someone at Adidas just give me Campus 2s? Like, that's all I want. Like,
and purple.
I don't want, like, I bought Blazers. Like, I don't want free Dunks. I don't want free Converse. Like, I'll buy Nike Blazers. Like, I'm like that with sneakers. Like, so if I find something in, like, the next year after these Adidases that I'm really into, like, cool. But right now, I'm really feeling like going off on a Stan Smith thing, because I found some in orange, so I might do, like, after this, like, go off and just skate only orange sneakers. But I could play it out after this and just stop. And I just feel like if I'm doing a part by myself, it's nice to, like, we're in the era of, like, the themed part, like the fucking Taylor Naraki Monument part, the Jacopo part in Milan, like Bobby Warist at Pulaski. Like, theming your part around something is like, why not? It's like, this is now when you do it. Like, you couldn't do this shit years ago.
That's what I was going to say. Nowadays, it's the Wild West. Everyone has a camera, so you can create whatever content, however, whether you're talking about skateboarding like we are,
also,
or videos.
I don't give a shit. I have, like, VX1, VX21, iPhone 7, like, all this I'm just like putting it all together. Like,
Sick.
I just feel like I don't want to be restricted if I'm popping off and it's like, hey, all we got's an iPhone. I'm like, cool, get long lens. The man who films, Tom Musso, is the illest dude out with the iPhone. That dude can capture shit so good. Like,
Yeah, hell yeah.
I don't even like, oh, you got a HPX? All right. Like, I'd rather not have it 2 HD because, like, sometimes if I don't have too much VX shit, but VX and iPhone fisheye, I don't fuck with, but I like VX and long lens iPhone. Like,
Yeah, long lens
I
iPhone is
really
awesome.
like long lens a lot more than fisheye lately.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So that's been a lot of like long lens, like searching for shit hard and just like gonna do this like Adidas art show video part, you know, for myself.
That's sick. It's crazy. It's cool that you have that shit going on. It's awesome, man. It's fucking
Yeah,
sick.
it's been fun, man. I'm like stoked on what I got so far, and winter's coming, so I'm gonna have a lot of time to like one skate because I like skating in the cold more than the heat, and work on my art and like really like polish off this video part,
Yeah. Do you have a
rough ball and all that.
like? Do you have your kickflip front tail fakie? You know how you said you had that for
Yeah,
vicious cycle.
I got one in the line. I
Nice.
got one in the line like in like September or October. Like this spot I skated all winter long. These like white ledges in a basketball court. First day I went there, I filmed the line.
That's
Was
sick.
like, that's it, cool, got it.
Sometimes it works like that.
Well, because I like to, and now I'm like into like I like bringing back and recycling some old like ledge techery tricks too.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah,
So,
dude. I'm working on a part 2. I've been working on one as well. We're gonna put out our 3rd full-length video for All I Need.
yeah.
It's coming, and like I got a bunch of dudes that are killing it. We just load up the cars and fucking charge, and just every weekend it's been heavy. Sick.
Yeah, the video part, it just makes you feel good about yourself, and then you know, like I feel like it doesn't make me like I'm not like when I was like 24, like yo, I just filmed a video part, I'm gonna chill. Like I just filmed a video part, I'm like I'm psyched, like I'm gonna keep going. Like if you lose steam. Like I can't after I like sobered up. Like I've just been trying to like not lose steam. Like
Yeah.
like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like 5 video parts in almost like 5 years. You know what I mean? 5, 6 years. I did 5 video parts. Like
Fuck yeah,
I
that's
did
sick to say.
our first Iron Claw video was like a fake 4-in-1. We called it. We called it a 4-in-1, and then
I
I
remember.
did an Orchard video, Lurkers 3, Prize Fighter, and then the last Iron Claw video. So I just like haven't like, you know, that's almost trying to average like 1 a year. I think this one will be like my 10th video part.
Damn, that's sick.
It's like official like video part that I was like, I will call this a video part. I am happy with this, like I'm happy with this right here. But
Yeah.
I really want to make this one like, I don't know, dude, like 30, 34, going to be 35 soon. Like
Go for it, bro.
just making it like where I'm like really, really happy with it.
Yeah, that's sick. Yeah, by then you should know what you want to skate and how you want to skate, and like have an idea and go for it. It's nice to have
Have
all.
a car, have an idea, and be with
Yeah.
a tight ass crew.
Yeah, it's nice.
We call ourselves there's a restaurant in Brooklyn called Rollin' Roasters.
Nice.
It's like a shitty like fast food spot, but we call ourselves the Rolling Roasters because we just roll around just roasting shit. Like yo, that spot's whack. Oh, dude, look at that shit. Oh man. So we're still like we all have this like old '90s like kind of mindset of like how skaters were just kind of like outsiders and made fun of shit.
Yeah.
You know, and like it's just like it's a good thing. Like Kato and myself, like Zered comes out once in a while, but I think like our spot hunting missions, I kind of drive him nuts. So,
Nice.
like he's so good, he can just be taken to the best shit. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
so, like yeah, like it's like people who are tolerable to drive around and like search, and you have to be able to like roast each other and roast the spot, and if you see a skater who's blowing it, roast them, like and just like yeah, just have fun, talk shit, and ride around and get it done.
Yeah, beautiful.
And we have been, dude. We've really been like getting it done with just like, yeah, it's like it's an odd crew because we're not connected by any brand or anything. You know what I mean? Like Tom, Taylor Naraki, and Kato, like Taylor used to skate for Politic, like Kato and I sort of like skated for Prize Fighter Wheels. I don't think Ray's really doing that anymore. So like we're just like we really would love to do a video of just our clique. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's like something when we're all like Taylor's done with his theories part, and like Kato's done with his politic part, and like Tom and all of us like really just like formulate like I think we should make like a video together. So and I want to do a video part with Dave Cato like some way, whether it's a video together or sharing a part, but that's in the future, and this is what's happening now. So
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah,
life is good, and
what's crazy about doing the videos is like having the timeline to be able to see the hours, you know, and like remember it all. It's all like memories to me. I film like vlog.
Yeah.
I film like skate vlogs weekly on our sessions, like, and I film long lens. I got a GoPro with a Karma Grip handle, so I got the stabilizer and I can get close. And then we always have a VX and an HD camera, and like it's fucking sick, man.
It really is, man. It's good to have, like, I'm not like core VX dude. I'm not core HD, and like I like a VX part. I like a HD part. I like a fucking crazy GoPro. I like an iPhone angle. I am not like and when I see a video part when I'm like, yo, this dude's got good style, and I can tell like he's got multiple different cameras filming it, like I'm not judging him.
Yeah.
Like he's got good footage. This is a good song. It's edited well. Okay, some of the formats aren't lining up. Am I going to nitpick that?
Yeah.
No. Is there a lot of people out there that will? Yeah. So I'm just like at a point where I'm like, if that camera's there and shit's working out, like break it out, dude.
Back it.
So and then like, you know, like a lot of people say this, the iPhone makes you feel very like guilt. Filmer guilt is like lifted, you know, like I've always suffered from filmer guilt, like sorry dude, like oh man I'm sorry it's taking forever, because I'll go to the wheels fall off. Like a lot of tricks I've done are like 2-hour battles for some fucking shit, like shitty trick into like a horrible bank. Like,
you're like, that could have been on the iPhone.
and now it's like I love it, dude.
You're not, there's no
like,
film.
But there's some people who are like, no, dude, like I'll break out the VX for this or whatever. So, but if someone's got it there, I'm like, yeah, you should. You have the VX, bring it out. Like,
yeah.
Get that guy over there filming long lens, you know.
Yeah.
So that's just fun, and everyone's like that now. And I think it makes skating less of like he's the filmer, and I don't like that like that put on to someone now in 2018. You know what I mean? I don't think it's like, I think everyone should be filming. Like I'll get out and all right, shit, let's do it. Like I think everyone is a filmer. Everyone should be a skater. Like you think about all that shit, like Jamie Thomas and like Brad Johnson. Like, dude, these dudes were skating. Like, there's other dudes like you. I mean, fuck, man.
You're gonna miss so much. If you're gonna miss so much skating if you just wait for the VX or whatever. Because to me, I'm always like, all these warm ups are gold. These sessions are gold. Like, I know, like to me, just to document the day and like, because I have a YouTube channel, so I just go and put up the day, and it's like, seriously, I go back and scan memories. It's like it's hard not to be grateful when you're like, damn, I've had so many good sessions just lurking wherever, you know, like and we still been saving for our parts too, which is tight. So we break out the VX and like
you know what to filter out to the internet, and you know what to hold. And when you hold on to something and you're like, okay, I got something better, time to release it, and you can release it, and people are like, yo, what? And you're like, you don't even know what I got. It's like, it makes you feel good because people are like, you're getting feedback before your shit's dropping on stuff where people are like, yo, that's gnarly. And I'm like, well, guess what? I got a better one.
Hell yeah.
Like, that's what's fun to me now is like editing this part over like the last like 6 or 8 months, and like chipping away and doing it slowly. I like editing. I've edited one of my parts and been involved with like all of them, like okay, but now I'm doing this one on my own, and I'm gonna let people see it who I trust. Like I'll let Tom see it and be like, yo, honest fucking opinion, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't you tell me everything, you know what I mean? And if you want to take it and do some work with it, I'll pay you if you want to chip away at it and polish it up nicely.
Yeah.
Like, I'll do that with Tom, but nobody else. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not going to be like, hey, RB, or hey, Sam Salganik, or dudes like, here, look at my part. If you, like, no, Tom is, like, my guy right now, because I like his editing, and I wanted just skating, simplicity, and just skating, and skating is, I don't like filler shit. I just want skating. I don't care to like see like some old VHS clip like in the middle of a part of a guy talking about a rocket. Like Bronze did it. The Bronze dudes did it. It's their thing. It's dead. It's over. Just let's get back to skateboard. That's what I liked about Vicious Cycle.
Yeah.
Dude, but think about that. How much antics were in it? Harold, that's it. And it was awesome. And it was probably Harold's best fucking part.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't like... I'm sick of filler. I'm sick of skits. Like, unless you're like Spike Jones or like Colin Reed.
Fair enough.
I'm just done. Like, I want to see a skateboard video right now.
Yeah.
That's what I like right now. So, it's cool to theme out your video to have some shit. I didn't like formulate that for our last video. I was just like, I just want this shit to be fucking start gnarly and just end like gnarly. And
it's got to be
skate, quick edit, quick cuts, like no slow-mos, like that.
You gotta, I love it, dude. I love video parts because it's nice to work on a project, especially when you are making a whole video. You're working with other people and everyone's bringing forth a video part that they're like proud of. And to like do that collaboration together and put that out there is such a fucking sick thing.
Everyone's feeling good about everyone else's footage before it's released too. Like,
yeah.
Yo, all right. It's tough because there's always gonna be people like, yo, I hate my part. No, it's like, dude, videos always cause drama, dude. I don't know how friendly everyone, all I need is, but I've definitely like had like little petty arguments over like video parts with like people, and it's just like, dude,
no,
you can't pick a song to save your life. So.
Fair enough. No, like ours, we just like usually for the first two, we just filmed the majority with Dan McGrath, and I gave him the footage, and we all just trusted Dan because Dan crushes it.
That's so nice when that can happen.
Yeah, it's beautiful, right?
That's the best, dude. And when everyone's happy, like that's why Tom was great. That's like back then, like like with RB, like he definitely put a lot of work in with Zered and like Brian's part, and didn't edit, I feel, as heavily as he could have with other parts, but like I'd still look back at Vicious Cycle and love it because just like, dude, it was just a skate video and it was all of us, dude.
Yeah.
And I still like look at that as like one of my like favorite, like just like a skate video, and like I've been involved with other projects that have like skits, and like I'll never be like, oh, like that was my favorite skit.
Yeah.
Like
a skate video though.
Like Colin Reed and Spike, like I'm like, okay, Spike, what's my favorite skit? Like Lakai, like full, like the blowing up, like I guess that's everyone's favorite. Like Colin Reed, like I don't know, that dude's mind is so insane. I couldn't even pinpoint one thing he's done that I would say like that it's like my favorite. But like skits aren't like video parts are memorable, dude.
Yeah.
Like a trick in like a trick on Instagram and like all.
Dude,
like,
you know how many video parts that just blend together to me because it's all trap music? I don't know who it is. It's the same dude, but they all got different names. And I'm like, and even some of them I know who they are, and I really like their skating, but they've all like turned into this weird trap music theme joke thing.
Yeah.
And it got taken so far that it's just like all those tricks blend into that song, and I'm like, it's just lost everything to me. Sad to say,
No.
huh?
I'm in agreement. I'm in full agreement.
I hate when shit like trends fully. Like it's like, I get you get inspired, but you should put your own tweak on it. You know, as an
But
individual.
I like this. I like thinking about everyone gets older. Like, I
Yeah.
love seeing
True,
people.
true.
You know what I love seeing right now? I love seeing, like, skaters that I've known in New York. You know, let's say they're like 27, and I've known them for years, and I don't see them for a while. I see them, I'm like, oh, shit. This dude put on some weight.
Little tubby.
Little tubby. I was there. I know what it's like, man. I was fucking heavy. I slimmed down recently.
Is that
I know,
from,
I'm like,
what was it from, snacks or alcohol?
beer and pizza, dude. Fucking beer and
bagels?
fucking pizza.
You like bagels?
Tacos and shit. And then, like, just, like, even when I sobered up, just still eating, like, garbage because I thought I could eat, like, garbage. And, like, seeing people be like, yo, I'm about to be, like, yo, I'm 28. Like, yo, I'm about to be 29. Then it's, like, 30, and it's, like, really a wrap. And I'm like,
Oh, God.
no, it's not.
Dude, are you crazy?
I'm like, I almost will, like, I'll just be, like, mean. I'm like, you're an idiot. You're so dumb. I'm old. Are you 28? Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Like, just, like, there's, like, skaters, like, now can't pull, like, you know, like, okay, so when, like, fucking Mark Gonzalez and Tony Hawk were, like, our age, it was like, dude, they're fucking 36 and 35. This is crazy. They're so old. And now it's like, dude, Guy and Costin, like, yo, they're like 40, 41. Like, yo, that's like, dude, it's crazy to think like Kalis is like 40s and he's still skating. And now, but it was like, they were getting that at 32.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like now for someone, say, like our generation, like Zered and Mark Appleyard and PJ, it's like, oh, you're 34, you should still be good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do you
I do.
feel that skate?
Well,
It's like,
I just-
there's like these doldrums. It's like once you're like you're a skater and you get to like 28, 29, and if you're not like really still like murking it, you're just like fizzled. And then like if you decide to get good again at 40, everyone's giving you a pat on the back now. It's like, great, when I'm 40, no one's gonna give a shit because fucking everyone's gonna be 50. So it's like, oh yeah, like Lou's still killing it at 40, but like he should be because everyone's still skating. Like Van Engelen, like look at Van Engelen, and like it's just like these things where you're like, dude, he's like 42 and he's amazing. Like Eric Dressen, like holy shit, like, and then it's like, hey, don't forget about like these dudes that are like in their like 30s that are still kind of ripping because that's when you really, you know, you have to take care of your shit. Like you cannot be like raging and ripping in your 30s.
You gotta have some balance at least.
There's no one is like, tell me Dustin Dollins footage in his 30s and
I wonder how old he is. He's got to be in his 30s.
But you got, you know, everyone's like, but Dolan's like the anomaly, and I'm like, all right, whatever. But like, Dill's best footage is when he sobers up. Like,
oh yeah,
all these dudes that are like killing it. Like, there's the balance, dude.
Yeah.
And if you're a rager and you want to, and you're a ripper, like that candle does kind of burn at two ends for like most people. But I enjoy seeing New York skaters that I know kind of get older and fat and like...
Yeah, you should be evolving. Like, if you're always that dude who's fucking raging and skating, like, that's like trending. That's like trap music to everything. It's like, yeah, you might want to do that for a while, but if you're going to keep getting older, you're not going to want to be on the same fucking ride, you know? Like, and...
No, it's true.
And it's
so
kind of reckless at times, you know? Like...
It's crazy to think of, like, when you think about, like, Death Wish and Baker, they, like, push, like, 40-ounce boards and, like... all this like, yeah, hella weed and drinking and and then it's like it's all owned by sober guys that go to AA. But they fucking push that shit.
Yeah, but it's...
And I find that super fucked up about Baker and Death Wish. Like, I would never like push that shit like through my brand if I was someone as a recovering addict. And like Antoine Dixon like talks about that shit. It's like, oh yeah, we'll give it full the 40 and the blunt board, but then it's like you got these like sober dudes being like, yeah, well, you're off the team.
Yeah.
I just find the contradiction, not just Baker, but there's such a contradiction of like, you know, it's like, Skater of the Year trip, and we're all gonna go to Hawaii and drink beer with Jake Phelps and like Corey Kennedy and Aisha, and we're all partying, and it's all fun and games till it's not fun and games, and like we've seen it happen. Like,
Yeah.
skateboarding is all about like raging until it's like, oh shit, like yo, you went too hard, homie. Like you gotta go. Like, you know what I mean? Like
certain parts of
that's what
it.
I find like whack about like the way shit's like all like, yo, party, yo, it's lit. Like when brands market that, and then it's like sick. Like you guys put out garbage footage, or like these dudes are sober and you guys are living a lie. Like,
Yeah. Well,
that's just like my standpoint with like how I see like skateboarding getting when you get older. Like my views towards it, I'd rather see someone like the comeback stories, like the guys and the Henry Sanchez's and like the Dills and like
something healthy and happy, because like as you get older you want to see people succeed, you know, and we're all in skateboarding.
Exactly.
Skateboarding's so small compared to any other industry, and it's like we all know each other's stories by heart because of videos and now even audio and video and magazines and like it's insane. Like you want to see people like have some grace, you know, but it's hard, you know, and dude, that's the thing, like with All I Need, it's like I've had homies that I've wanted to hook up, but they just couldn't get their shit together and be responsible enough to like pull their weight. Like it's a relationship. We're in relation with each other. Like it's 50-50. You have to carry your own weight, you know? Like if you're not carrying your weight, then you're hurting everybody, not just yourself, you know? It's like rough, dude.
Dude, it is. And it's rough when you see someone who you're like seeing, when you see people like going through shit and you're like, oh man, like, dude, you're too good to do this, but you'll learn on your own. Like, you live and you learn. Like, you're killing it. Like, you could be going places, but you want to sit here and drink beers. Like, I'm just telling you, you better strike while the iron's hot. And like, you're putting out that whole entire flame with all that beer right now.
Yeah, well, and definitely just keep the spark lit, because you were granted the spark. You're lucky to have the spark, so keep it lit, dude. Keep it going. Do something with it.
And I feel like, dude, I also feel like it's crazy to think about this, but like also too, like getting off, like walking away from alcohol, it like makes you look at skateboarding like you did before you started drinking, like a kid. You're like in this like, it's like you're just like this little kid on a skateboard that's not like these guys like drinking beers, you know what I mean? You're like, your brain works like, I don't know, I just go back to more like the unspoiled, not like it spoiled me. I just like, I just fell victim to one of those people that was like, it's easier and funner to drink than to skate.
Yeah. It can bring up emotions. Like when you get drunk, you get emotional a little bit, you know? So you kind of like hang on to those memories, and then you like end up with people and you're like, it was you think it's better than it was, and you're like, you lost your keys, but you thought it was great. You're like, you're like lost in
like, I had so many injuries and all that shit, and I just like now like those other stories of like other skaters, and you hear it and it's like, oh, sick. Like, dude, you see the progression. You see where his footage was kind of down, and then you see him get better. So it's like, I just like that. And, like, as much as people want to argue, like, as a skateboarder, you're an athlete, dude. Like, it's athletic. Like, your body.
You might not be an athlete, but you're athletic, yeah.
Exactly.
Because athlete is, like, they have coaches, I think, right? And although you could...
It's, like, athletic. Like, the way that your body is, like, what you go through doing it is like total like fucking it's like it's the best, you already know.
Yeah. And funny story is whenever we're on trips, because I'm always preaching about responsibility, like we all have to carry our own weight, and it's like we have to take on some responsibility for our own lives, and that's like some people look at that as a burden, and I'm more like, no, that's like a good thing. We can all carry our weight and move in the same direction together. It's beautiful, you know, like if we're healthy and happy. But I tell everyone, if they have the keys, you know, because we're out on trips and we're having fun or whatever, smoking weed, I'm like, if you have the keys, you're grandpa. Whoever has the keys, grandpa. So Grandpa Billy, Grandpa Shetler, because I'm like, dude, we should want to see each other get old, you know, like if you're lucky, you live a full fucking life, and you have all friends and stories and like culture.
We're watching skateboarding age as we age, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
it's becoming an old man. It's becoming an older man, now, and like we're watching it, and like, and it's kids are freaking out and rebelling against it. It's been happening for generations and generations, but yeah, man, I'm like,
It's weird.
I just treat it like I did between like 12 and like 20.
Yeah.
Like I feel like before I like got really too like spoiled by like New York, like I like that. I still feel like I'm in that innocence of like my teenage years still, just being like a total skate nerd.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm back to that, like that life.
No, that's the way to stay ground. That's amazing, and that you're grounded. I feel that
Yeah.
too. I teach skateboard lessons for that because I get to meet little kids that want to learn. I only do private ones, like one-on-one, because I did the group ones, and it's fine, but you can't really show someone how to balance, and like you can't find the words when you're being pulled by little kids in different directions. So like I'll do one-on-ones if they really want to, not as work. Like I get paid, but more just like I can do it at this time, and let's do it. And every time I skate with a little kid, it's like keeps me so grounded to like that what you're speaking about skating, like that innocence of being able to like look at that as something new and fun and exciting and something that could hurt you too, like.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Watching their new experiences. It's good to be on both ends of the spectrum. Skate with the older guys,
Yep.
the young kids, because if you get too niched in with either group, you'll just end up losing you'll end up, like, it's just not good.
It's nice we have the full spectrum, for sure, that skateboarding's matured past just fucking teenagers. It's like there's people that are 60, 70, like people love skateboarding and built it into their lives, and it's going to be, it's worldwide. Like it's grown beyond what it was for ourselves, like our own little thing. It's bigger than all of us, for sure. Say that.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, let me say, my wife's got home right now. She's going to start cooking dinner.
I had one more thing I wanted to ask you about.
Yes.
Do you have like 10 minutes?
Yeah,
All
of
right.
course.
All right, the slap 1 in a million stuff. But run that down, because
okay.
I never really... I saw it from an outside perspective.
I was stoked to be involved because I walked in like thinking like it's going to be like last year.
No,
Like-
but break it down to the very beginning, because I never really watched it. I watched like snippets and stuff. Like, how'd you get involved? What was the show and stuff like that?
Well, it's like there was the season that was like aired out on Slap and YouTube the year before I did mine.
So there was 1 year prior?
Yeah, it was with that Forrest Edwards kid, and like
yeah.
it was done at like Double Rock. They slept there, and it was sick. It was like entertaining, like YouTube. So the next year was coming around. It was like word it was going to be in New York, and the producer of that was Alex Klein, who had skated for like City.
I remember Alex. He had good style, good trick selection.
Yeah. He hit up Quarter Snacks if they want to get involved to do like different New York City Quarter Snacks like challenges, and he was like, "No, but I feel like you could get Lou to be a judge."
Nice.
And then right away, like, dude, I got a text message from Alex, and I was like, I was like, yeah, I'll be a judge, thinking it was going to be like the year before. So,
But you just had to like, was it like a paying job? Like you just got paid to be a part of the
I
show?
got $300 and like a Thrasher sweatshirt, and like,
Do you still have the Thrasher sweatshirt?
I think I gave it to like Stan Carbine, or I gave it away like a while. But it was like, yeah, it was. I would definitely not have a Thrasher sweatshirt right now. That's for sure. We'll be got dead wearing a Thrasher shirt. So no, I came in and it was like, oh, Rodney Torres and Steve Rodriguez are the other judges.
Nice.
And then I spoke with Alex. It seemed like pretty straightforward. Like we were gonna go there and meet up and check out the kids and how their first day of skating went. And then I got there and he was like, okay, well, like I got this format, and he took us back and explained like he wanted to kind of turn it into like a Top Chef, or like Alex's main goal was to brand it so it could be on Fuel or Fuse or one of those things, and more reality Top Model, Top Chef thing. And at this point, I'm already signed on. I'm like, this is like probably 10-15 minutes before we're going to start shooting. I'm like, all right. And he's like, so there's going to be like an elimination challenge. And we're gonna do a high ollie thing.
What? Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
oh man, I was like, why don't we just do like, I don't know, like I was like trying to come up with all these other challenges, and he was like, nah. Alex is like, nah, it's high ollie challenge. I was like, ah. And I had like a crazy one of my cruiser boards with like all the Vans soles all over it. And I was like, don't do it where someone gets eliminated. Like, don't do like the person that can't do the high ollie challenge goes home. He's like, no, we're going to send someone home the first night. Like, it'll create a bunch of drama. And I'm like,
Oh man.
dude. And I told him, and I said that night, and Rodney and Steve were kind of like checked out a little bit. They were just kind of like, yeah, whatever. And I was like, nah, I watched this shit last year. Don't fuck with it. This is like, people liked it the way it was.
Yeah.
So then I was like, yeah, he fucked it up. And then that first night he kicked off that kid from Philly, Matt Militano, who was like
He's so
definitely
good.
like everyone's favorite. Gunning
So
to
good.
win the whole thing. Gunning would have won it. Definitely would have won it. And kicked him off. And then, of course, like, I was like, I didn't give a shit to be the guy to like break the boards or anything, be like the bad guy. That I signed up for that.
That sounds
Like-
fun. That sounds fun to me.
Like, I signed up to be Simon Cowell. Like, I can't be like mad about that.
You could play that role perfect.
Yeah,
You
I-
did.
I can't be mad about that. But like, when Alex like was like, okay, this is the pizza delivery challenge. This is the board graphic challenge. Like, he really like turned it into like Ink Master, and I was just like, you know, talking to the kids every night, dude. Alex would bounce out of House of Vans at like 8:30 when we'd be wrap shooting, and I would just like, I was like 27 and just like raging, and
'Cause I
showed a bunch of like 16 to 22-year-olds like who'd never been to New York, and they weren't allowed to leave House of Vans, so I just get them weed every day and fucking just crush beers, and we just rage till 4 in the morning, and then Alex would come through and be like, why'd you keep him up all night? You're such a bad influence. And then they'd wake up and be like, lose the man. Like, all those kids loved me. You could ask any single one of those kids, they'd be like, dude, Lurker Lou's the man. He partied with us every night. He was the only one that stood by our side when we wanted to fucking, like, when we revolted against Alex. Like, Steve Rodriguez and Ronnie Torres, they bounced. They didn't give a shit. Like, fucking Alex fucking ran. Those kids Lord of the Flies him, dude. They just straight up like, no, we're not doing this shit anymore. And I stood by them and was like, yeah. And we all went back to House of Vans after Alex Klein like ran off because these kids were fucking telling him how they felt. And then he was like, no one wins. I'm like,
Sorry.
like, wait, like, dude, we're like literally like, I'm picking the winner. Like, I'm like, well, Rodney, like, this kid, like, he killed it the hardest. Like, he's fucking, like, you know, like, he backstep flipped this and shit. And then, like, they're like, Steve Rodriguez, like, we start filming. Steve Rodriguez, like, all right, so there's a twist. No one wins. And I'm just like,
Yeah, like what the fuck, yeah.
like, no one wins. Like, I thought it was going to be Adam Simone that was going to win. Like, I don't know, like, what's going on. I was kind of
That's
like, what's
weird.
going on? And then
That's weird that because the
I
people.
was not told when we started shooting that no one won.
That's crazy that the kids rebelled on the show, and then they were just gonna be like, no one wins because you're all in jail now.
No one wins because you guys are all spoiled and like party too hard with Lou, and like I had heard through the grapevine.
That should have been the show, Party with Lou. I would have watched that for sure.
Dude. Jamie Thomas was like bummed because like it was like whoever won that year was like going to be sponsored by like Zero, you know, and like Mountain Dew and like.
Yeah.
Whoever, like, because you know, like, every year, 1 in a million, like, there was, like, a company, it was, like, a brand that would, like, endorse, like, Coakley won and got, like, a crooked board, like that John, the kid that he won the year before, he ended up getting on, like, Zero, and then he went to Alien.
But what a bad idea. You get so far...
But, like, it was, like, Jamie Thomas was, like, gonna sponsor the kid that won. And... it was just like made out from Alex Klein, Jamie Thomas, like, yo, Lou fucking partied these kids too hard. They all blew it. I was like, fuck, maybe I did, but like, you suck. You're fucking You're trying to fucking TV produce these kids. They just want to come to New York and skate and rage. Like,
Yeah.
so I got looked at as the bad guy, of course, down the whole thing because I was breaking the boards and it made it look like I created all these challenges. But like,
You're the fall guy. Dun dun dun.
yeah, I was the fall guy. You know, I mean, if like, you know, there's no like if I could do it again. Like, it's just
You would do it in purple shoes.
I don't know. I would have just like, no. You know what I would have done if that shit? I probably wouldn't have done it because if I rolled up there that night and he was like, "No, this is how it's going," I'm like, "Nah,
Yeah.
this shit ain't happening.
Well,
Don't do it like that. Don't do any of this. You're gonna ruin it. You're gonna ruin it for everybody." And probably 1 in a million would still be going on if like.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, I mean, I can't like. I met people, like, it exposed me to people who had never heard of me and. Like, whether they hated me or liked me, people meet me and they're like, dude, what? I did not know you were going to be, like, nice to me. Like...
Because you're Simon.
Well, you're not blowing it at the skate spot until you fuck up and pull some dumb shit. I'm going to call you out for it. But for right now, like, I don't know you, dude. I don't go to skate parks. Like, I don't fucking, like... If anyone remembers me from it, they're like...
Yeah, it was a show, bro. I did it for a little bit.
Some kid this summer at, like, Princeton is really popping to skate lately in New Jersey. And this kid, like, was trying to, like, late shove it, like, this 8-stair at Princeton. It's, like, a long, mellow 8-stair. And he broke his board. I gave him my board. And then, like, at the end of it, he came up to me. He was like, and that's what he called me out as. He's like... Dude, 1 in a million, man. Like, I really didn't think you were going to give me my board to let me land that trick. And he was like 25.
You should have just focused
So
it,
I'm like,
dude.
these kids, when it came out, he was like 18 and was like, "Oh, you're so mean." And then I like, so it's in the long run, like Alex Klein has been MIA. I met a lot of cool kids out of that, and still have like friends out of it, and it was dude, it was fun minus what Alex did to it.
I feel like you killed it on it. I'm gonna be
But
honest.
I never got anything out of it. Like, I straight up, like, I got $300.
I feel like you made the show. They just didn't want to film it. They went wrong because they should want to film the kids doing what they like to do, skateboarding, and like what the truth is. Like those kids
like,
want to
dude,
be seen doing what they enjoy. You know?
Like, dude, it was so bad.
Not
like,
carrying a
like,
fucking fake pizza. Like, that's not even skating. When
no,
you put
go
skating
to
with
Enid's.
yeah,
Get a phone number. Like, get drunk. Like, go to Max Fish. Like,
skate.
The shit is like, see who can get into the fish with no ID.
Yeah, that, and then go to spots and like actually skate the spots and like
Dude, he kept taking them to skate parks every day, and I was like, dude, it's New York City. Like, I have spots. Like, let's get on the train. Like,
yeah.
So, I mean, it really just comes down to like, no one will ever understand that like Alex really just tried to like make it all cookie cutter and clean and fucking show tune it.
I wonder why.
And skateboarding,
do you ever ask him?
Doesn't want that. Like, I'll be honest, man. I don't even think like I'll end up watching any of these skate movies that are out right now. Just as like, mainstream can never grasp what our culture has at its depths. Like, so I don't know. There's people like, yo, Jonah Hill, yo, like, I just don't even. I haven't heard anything yet from anyone personal to me that's gonna like be like, oh, this shit's sick. It's like, no, it's a softer version of Kids.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I don't think mainstream feature film has ever been a good platform for like skateboarding or like underground art things in general.
Yeah, it's hard to control because it's in motion. It's a moving thing. It's like vibrating. It's like people's energy in life. You try to box it up and sell it to someone, it's going to be watered down.
Replicate it.
Yeah.
So
it's not authentic.
But that's what I feel like he tried to do. He tried to script it out so hard and like.
Yeah, because
he tried to make drama between kids when there wasn't drama, and I'm like, yo, man, like these kids aren't feeling it, and he would just be like, no, it's gonna work. And by the end of it, he was so stressed. He had a cold sore, and he left his computer in a cab when he the last night when he like no one wins, and he like just literally like dipped out and ran away from everything.
Brutal. That's a brutal time.
Yeah, but you know what? That'll never be in his legacy, man. His legacy will be City Skateboards, San Francisco skater with good style.
Yeah, he shreds.
Yeah.
He fucking shreds.
Yeah.
He tried.
So-
He tried. I hope he's doing well because he tried something with skating, which is cool. And I bet there's pressures on him from people that hired him, and it's a job.
He's
you know.
still doing film. He's still
Yeah.
doing film stuff, I'm sure. But yeah, that's how that went. And like, I still like I ended up like sponsoring a kid from that, and I still hook him up. And like he moved out to LA recently from Dallas. He's lived in New York a few times. Kid Kennedy Cantrell.
Yeah.
And he's living in LA. I got him work out in LA, working on movies and commercials. So like, it's the thing. It's like you skate for my company. You come to New York. I'm gonna get you work. I'm gonna get you a job. We're gonna go like trips. Like,
Yeah, let's skate.
let's skate. I'm gonna go try to like just keep the crew in New York, and I hook up Zeb. He's in Spain, and like if you're not in New York, just be on the other side of the country or in another country. Like, don't be up and down the East Coast. Like, just or on the Midwest. Just be in New York or way the fuck somewhere else. Like, that's kind of how I want like the crew to be, because then it's like, all right, then all of us in New York can go visit you. You know what I mean? So it's like nice when like a brand has like an establishment in one city, and then they like hook up someone like way overseas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what's like cool about like back in the day when there was like always like €1 on a team.
Yeah.
Remember that? Now
Yeah.
it's like all about European skating.
Yeah, because there's a bridge to the culture over there, and there's always spots. I fucking love spots, and there's usually
Yeah.
good alcohol and
Only
weed.
if we knew in the 90s to respect the Europeans more.
I got some friends out there, bro.
Seriously though, remember how they was like, oh, he's Euro, it doesn't count. Like,
I've always
what?
heard, I've heard that like in the contests, like people talk about in contests, like Brazilians,
Yeah.
how good Brazilians are, and like shit like that. Yeah, that's so funny. Well, Lou, I think you fucking killed it, dude. I'm hyped we got to catch up. This was sick.
Yeah. Oh, it was great. It was great. Yeah. My wife's about to make dinner, and she said we should end it. I'm not Jewish, but we should end it with Yom Kippur at sundown, for the Jewish New Year. Even though we both kind of look Jewish,
A little bit.
like with like our hair receding and like facial hair.
What's your ethnicity?
Polish, Russian, English, Irish.
I'm like Portuguese, French, Canadian,
Oh.
something or other.
Yeah, Portuguese, of course.
Yeah.
Well,
There's
you
more
can
hair on
fucking-
my arms than where it needs to be on my head.
But you know what, dude? I've been bicking my head for years and buzzing it. I'm actually gonna go Jack Nicholson Shining style.
I fucking
think
love
I'm
it.
And I think I'm gonna grow it out, dude, and just look like. I want to do it once, and yeah, maybe like cornrow it again. Just look like those balding, like struggling balding guys.
I
for a
haven't
little
seen
bit.
I haven't seen a braided faded glory ever. I don't think.
I've only seen it on a brother, dude. I've never seen it on a white dude. But no, I feel like I want to just, I feel like I'm thinning, but I want to give it one more shot, anyways.
And the lady sounds like she's okay with that, right?
Yeah, I've been baking and shaving, so buzzing for so long. I was like, I kind of want to grow my hair, and she's like, yeah, do it. I'm like, I really like the Nicholson Shining, like slick back bald guy look, and it's like, yeah, go for it. And then like looking at other bald guys with their hair, because I was just like self-conscious, like shave it, shave it, shave it. And now I'm like, I want to let it do its thing.
Yeah, fair enough. Dread it.
So-
Keep it going to the ass.
Yeah, so hopefully I'll have some crazy weird hair footage for my video part 2.
That'll be sick. Switching it up. Well, fuck yeah.
Exactly. All right, well, this has been great. We covered some topics. That
Yeah.
was about 2 hours.
Yeah, if just before you go, tell people where they can find your skate footage.
Right now, probably just like the Iron Claw website, and then like our Vimeo,
Nice.
and then I mean I have my YouTube, like my Lurker Lou page, and I've put up like all my video parts separately, but yeah, like mostly like now, like I put a lot of stuff on the Iron Claw Skates Instagram, which is ICS Worldwide, and then yeah, just on the Iron Claw website, our last video's on there.
Right.
And yeah, so that's my like recent stuff. But anything that I'm doing goes right on the website, and then Yeah, like my YouTube page, but I don't get like too many hits on it.
Nice. Well,
It's like
it sounds like the
more like-
website's the hub.
yeah, the ICS site for sure. So ironclawskates.com will always have like any of my like recent footage on there.
Nice. All right. Well, fuck yeah. Thank you, and I'll put links in the description too, so people can just click there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this has been good, man. We
Yeah.
crushed it.
That all I need life.